Stay Tuned Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of two possibly intoxicated idiots watching the National Football League.
And welcome, everybody, to Stay Tuned Sports as your boy King, your good friend Jimbo right over there. We get ready to watch Thursday Night Football as the Dallas Cowboys are taking on the New York Football Giants at the Big HVAC Unit, MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Jimbo, to say that I am a nervous wreck right now is an understatement and a half.
Yeah, and you know, we kind of talked a little bit before the stream came on here. Everybody's talking big about the Giants and not so much about the Cowboys.
There's a lot of people. A lot of the pundits, a lot of talking heads are picking the Giants, and it's making me nervous. I don't like when it happens. Not a big fan of it. Not a big fan. So I'm just, you know what? It's just, they've done it to me so many times. And I get excited, and then they get blown out, and it's just I don't want it to happen again. So that's I'm not even nervous about whether they win or lose. I'm nervous just to don't get blown out.
And it's funny you said that because again, like how before the show I said, you know, I haven't worn this one jersey in years, and the jersey I'm wearing, I believe, is around that time. It was the Eli Manning and the Dallas Cowboy game.
Maybe, I don't know. But again, I wore this jersey the last two games, and Daniel Jones played better both games. The Giants should have won both games if we had a goddamn kicker like we should have had, Brian. It's always a Brian screwing something up.
Or
if Davo would have had, the backup kicker on there, like we had the open roster spot for, it would have been great. But, it's just... I got to tell you, man, I am... It's going to be an interesting night.
See, this is a win-win for me. It's a win-win for me because if Dallas just lays it on you guys, at least in the first half here, I get to see you just go unhinged.
By the way, I know we had the I hate to cut you off.
Yeah.
But I know I've had a rule here that I do not get to imbibe in a beverage until the Giants score a touchdown. Now, up until today, that was apple cider, hard apple cider, but hard apple cider is very good.
Yes.
This game caused me to up the stakes. So we're bringing out the big guns. We got the Jägermeister. I got the Diet Mountain Dew over there. We're going to be doing Bundesligas if the Giants score some touchdowns here. We are set. We are ready to go, Jimbo. We are ready to go.
Hey, at least I don't see no sweat up there yet on you.
No, yeah. I did kind of air it down. It was very humid here today, you know.
Yeah, it was same
unfortunately
here.
all the rain and stuff. So I had the AC running a bit to kind of keep it cool because I sweat anyway. So now I'm wondering if I'm not sweating because I'm nervous, because most people sweat if they're nervous. I think I dry up because if I get nervous, I don't know. Because that's it. I am very I am smooth and dry like the Sahara right now, doing very well. By the way, anybody who's watching this, thank you so much right now for joining us. If you like what you're watching, like, share, and subscribe. All those little things right down there. The likes help us in the algorithm. The subscriptions help us get closer and closer to that goal of monetization. Monetization? I think it's, I don't know. Anyway, that's the goal. Right now, our goal is to get to 100 subs. That would be fantastic. I know it's a small goal, but listen, small goals, achievable goals, and then we move on from there. So you can help us with that. as well. We have links for our donation station and merch store down in the description, as well as the QR codes that you see below you on the screen, right down there. It's very nice. You just use a QR code using technology to help us out. That would be great. And also a link to our Discord is down there as well. Again, a little quiet right now, but we just kind of started this all up, so you can be one of the first to join. Get in there, make it a little rowdy. That's nice. So please, like, share, subscribe, share us like your favorite STD, and we're ready to rock and roll here on Thursday night. Al Michaels calling the game, which I think the Cowboys have a 14-5 record against the Giants when Al Michaels calling the game, so not great. Dak Prescott has won his last 12 games against the Giants. Not great. The Giants have won one game out of the last 14 against the Cowboys. Not great. A lot of not greats. But
yeah,
maybe this is the day it changes, Jimbo. Maybe this is the day it all turns around. Maybe this is the day that we, Danny Dimes believers, have been waiting for. Or maybe this is just a day where it's just another one of those Giants Cowboy days. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hi, Alicia.
King said hi. Hi, King.
I got to tell you, man. I'm usually better before the start of a game, like ready to go.
Yeah,
talk about stuff.
I haven't seen this side of you in a while.
Dude, I'm legitimately nervous. I just don't want to lose again. I just don't want to lose to these guys again. I just don't want to lose to the Cowboys again. I just don't want to do it. I'm tired of it. Sick of it. I don't want to do it again. By the way, everybody, chat is open. If you want to come in and join us in the chat, let us know how you're doing, how your week's going, what you think happens in this game. If you're a Giants fan, if you're a Cowboys fan, if you're just here for the chaos, if you want to see what happens if the Cowboys do lose, if you want to see me lose my goddamn mind, whatever it is, come join us in the chat. Let us know how you doing, what you're doing, what's going on. That is always welcome. I saw some, again, you got Ian Rappaport is talking about, can Giants quarterback Daniel Jones change the conversation with another strong start? Stop talking about it. I just don't want him to talk about it. Because then it's a thing. Then it's a thing. I don't want it to be a thing. There's so. Atlanta is in line to host Super Bowl 62.
Oh, okay.
In 2020. Who's hosting 61? Did they choose that yet?
What's the next one? What's this year's?
59 is this year. 60. Okay. Then there's 60s in San Francisco. Or Santa Clara, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's see. Atlanta's game. LA is getting 61. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. SoFi is quite the place. So. I just didn't know they had announced that. I was aware of Santa Clara getting 60.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure. I'm sorry. That's not a great stadium. It's not a great location. It's not even in like the city anywhere close to San Francisco or the city proper. Like they call it the San Francisco Bay Area. It's 60 miles away from water. It's like nowhere near the bay. Like it's a weird thing. I have to hate Post Malone now. That's nice.
Oh yeah, he always wears. That's right. He always wears a Cowboys jersey. I thought that was just.
He's got a Brandon Aubrey jersey on. Had the kicker sign it. So sorry, Posty, you can eat shit right now. No offense, but a little bit of offense.
Should be getting close. A couple more minutes.
That's it. We just got to come through here.
Out.
We got to see who gets the toss, who gets possession.
So, do you think Trayvon Diggs is going to be covering Nabers the whole game, or just?
I'm wondering. They got a little bit of that preseason beef there, so it makes you wonder. Is there going to be a little bit of that, a little bit of trying to gamesmanship? Is there going to be a little extra effort tonight from both gentlemen trying to show each other, show the other one up and all that? So it's dude, if he can have an OBJ night and help the Giants win, like.
The other thing too is I hope Parsons is kept in check just to shut him up. Like your team sucked the past 2 weeks, and you're gonna go on your podcast and talk about what one of our players did in a win. It's like you worry about your problems on your team that you got going on right now.
I like Micah Parsons though. I do. So, and him talking shit on the Eagles, that only makes me like him more. But Look at it. Talking to Malik Nabers now there on the screen.
That's a big patch.
That's 100 seasons, baby. That's 100. I like that patch. That's nice.
It is actually a nice patch.
I like the little things. It's got the shape of the Polo Grounds. The zeros in the 100 are the shape of the original Giant Stadium from the Meadowlands.
Oh yeah.
They got obviously the logo guy. It's cool. It's a really cool looking patch. I do like it. Who won the toss? Let me know.
So is that mist or is that smoke, do you think?
I think that's humidity. Yeah, I think that might be humidity. Maybe a little bit because they didn't do that much pyro going out there. So I think that's just a foggy, misty, humid night here in North Jersey, as it has been all day. It's been just kind of a gross day here.
What's up, ELS? Can we get the
ELS
letters out?
ELS, buddy! Dallas won the toss, so they are going to get the ball first.
And here comes a kickoff for a touchdown.
You see, this is why I don't like you. This is why you're my friend, but I don't like you. Like this is why. These are the things. This is the reason.
I held back as long as I could. I want to return for a touchdown, but called back by a penalty, just like last week.
Why? So that we get our backup kicker can get hurt? No, that's going to be a dynamic touchback, and the Cowboys will take the field first. Dak Prescott, the $60 million man. Can he turn
last
things
12
around?
starts against the Giants.
Can he turn things around? He is. He owns us. He owns it. There's no question. You can't argue with numbers.
Yeah,
Numbers
26
don't lie.
touchdowns, 6 INTs. Yeah.
Sometimes they do, but this time it doesn't. They do not lie. So 1st and 10, Dak under center, hands it off, and that's going to be a 7-8 yard gain there on first down. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Rico Daddle?
Daddle.
Daddle. 2nd and 4. They only give him 6. I thought he got more than that. So 6. Hands it off to Daddle again, but he's going to get stuffed. A yard behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the New York Giants defense. Let's go Giants. You're right, ELS. Let's go Giants. Well, he's a Packers fan, so I mean, Packers fans hate the Cowboys too. Who doesn't hate the Cowboys?
Yeah. I don't. I mean, yeah, I can't even just root for him right now just to piss you off.
3rd and 5. Dak in shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolls out to his right. Looks. Throws to nobody in particular. Everybody was covered. That's going to be 4th and 5. And that's going to be a 3 and out on the first drive. Let's go. Let's
pump the brakes.
Go.
Pump the brakes.
No.
Scripted plays.
I don't care, Mr. First 15 plays. I don't care. I don't care. We're doing good.
Oh, wow. That's a missed penalty.
That's not a missed penalty. He was right when he got there.
He wrapped him up and hugged him before the ball even got there.
You're just trying to needle. You're just trying to needle. I know who you are. I see the jersey you're wearing. You're just trying to needle. So 4th and 5. Here comes the punt. The kick is away. And that's going to be fair caught at the 15-yard line, and that is where the Giants will take possession. And here comes Danny Dimes, baby.
So I'm not saying this because it was the Giants player that did this, but this should not be a fair catch.
That's what a fair catch signal is.
You got
any motion of
like
the
a
hand
windshield.
over as a wave is fair catch.
Nope.
Just one.
It should. It
All you have
shouldn't
to
be
do
that
is
way.
that. That's a fair catch.
Because what happens if you're blocking and you don't see it? And okay, I'm just gonna go pop them now.
Then you get a 15-yard penalty.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
It's bullshit. Bullshit.
That's when you have to have everybody yelling at you. Fair catch, fair catch, fair catch. Danny Dimes under center. Hands it off to Singletary on first down, and that's going to be a gain of about 5 yards on the first down. Not bad, not bad. There's Runyon. Son of a great Eagle. Had many great battles with Michael Strahan.
It's weird to see a Runyon in a Giants uniform.
I was going to say, how does that feel for you? Like seeing
like
a Runyon in blue.
It'd probably feel a little bit better if it said Runyon Jr., not just Runyon.
Is he a junior, though? Or is
Yeah.
he John Runyon Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2nd and 5 here for the Giants. 13:07 left here in the first quarter. He's in shotgun. They take the snap. Hand it off again, and no gain on that one. If anything, he lost a yard. So kind of the same thing that happened with Dallas. Good running play on first down. Stopped for a loss on second down.
Are we in the XFL?
And now
That player's last name was Overshown.
Are you saying that the Cowboys are overshown? So here we go. 3rd and 4. Wow, they gave him a yard on that? That's
generous.
Super. Thank you, Mr. Officials. But 3rd and 4 for the Giants coming up here. Malik Nabers in motion, goes out to the left. Daniel Jones in shotgun, pointing out protections. Takes the snap, back, looks, throws. Nabers is wide open to the 50. Doesn't stop at the 40, and he's out at the 40-yard line.
Wow.
4th down, New York Giants.
I gotta see what Neighbors did illegally here to get wide open that much.
Who leaves Neighbors that wide open? Oh, he
By breaking his
ankles. He broke his ankles. What a move. Yes. Let's go. He was so open.
Even Malik Neighbors was probably like, don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop
it. Oh, that's great. 1st and 10. Daniel Jones under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Going to be a gain of about 2 there for Singletary. Not too much more than that. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Giants. I got to do that play is going to be shown, first of all, in the Dallas locker room as like, dude, what did you do? And in the Giants locker room as like, oh my God, he broke his ankles. Look at that. That's a highlight reel already.
Now let's just hope that's not the only highlight for the Giants.
Yeah,
tonight.
no, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you do that. Jones in shotgun. Designed run for DJ. DJ gets down to the 32, 33, 32 and a half, something like that.
Uh-oh.
But
flag.
we do have a flag, ladies and gentlemen. We got a flag. What do we got? The officials are talking it over about a face mask, perhaps. Do we have a face mask?
We have a hooker on the field. Number 23.
Jesus.
I wasn't talking about the other kind.
What are we doing here? Personal foul, face mask on the Giants.
Maybe like a lineman.
So that's going to be 15 yards. It's on our tight end,
tight
Bellinger. Yeah, those are drive killers. Those are drive killers. Let's see. Blocking, Overshown. Overshown's got his...
If anything, it should be 13.
What? He's got his mask. What?
I mean, I would like to see another side of it. So it
Unless
could be like
I'm missing
offsetting.
something. Unless they
So it
don't
could
want to show.
Wow. And even if he didn't have the fingers in, it would be hands to the face.
2nd and 18. Pass out to Wan'Dale Robinson. He gets to about the 42. It's going to be 3rd and forever. Wow. What a bullshit call. Wow. I'm at a loss. I'm at an absolute loss.
See, it's like plays like that. That should be the replay up in the booth to look at that and say like, no, that's not right.
Well, here we go. 3rd and 10. Cowboys showing blitz. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Blitz comes. That's going to be caught by Rondo. He slips.
That's the second slip.
If he kept his feet, it might have gotten a first down. He's pissed.
Danny Dimes slipped on that run up. That was the
I
face
saw
mask
that
play.
too. Yeah, so you know what? It might be the humidity and the moisture has the turf real slick there at the Meadowlands. Giants are going to go for a field goal here with the kicker they just signed. Good old Greg Joseph, Greg the Leg. Let's see if they can get 3 on the board here to start the game. Here's the snap, hold, kick, up, and ladies and gentlemen, the New York Giants have the first lead of the night. 3-0 New York Giants. But man, that call, if there's not another angle showing Bellinger ripping that dude's face mask in half, and they called Bellinger for the face mask when his face mask was pulled, these referees belong in jail with Eric Adams tonight. Put him in jail with the mayor.
But King, you said to me, like the Kansas City Chief plays, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
No,
defense pass interference.
That's not what I said. No, see, you're mixing words, you're twisting words to mean what you want them to mean, and that's not what it is. You're just doing this, knowing my mental state right now. This is why you're doing this, to get me all wound up.
ELS, I saw a stat today that Tampa Bay, the last 6 games against the Eagles have won 5. So, and I actually picked Tampa Bay to win against Philly because of, what did I say, one name? Oh yeah, Nick Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. It's that the funny thing is the consensus when you see all the talking heads, when you see everybody talking about the Eagles, is their decision making is keeping them from winning games or more games than they should.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the key going from here on out during the season is, can you keep Nick Sirianni under control enough to where he doesn't make the most boneheaded decisions that put you in a bad position and make you lose games?
Yeah. And the funny part is when we started our slide last year, after Big Dom got suspended, everybody said, oh, Big Dom is the one that keeps Sirianni in check, this and that. Well, Big Dom, you're on the sideline now. I already said what you need to do to keep him in check. Let's get that done.
Get the duct tape. Get him in there.
I mean, if you really think about that last drive, though, after that bogus penalty, that could have went no points.
No, when you think about it, no, the fact that we even got down to basically like a 4th and 3 there was pretty good on the Giants. And in fact, if Wandale didn't slip, that could have been a first down.
Yeah.
That would have been devastating for the Cowboys. To have the Giants in a 2nd and 18 and you allow them to get to a first down, that would have been something. And listen, Greg looked good. And that was the thing with the Packers is that after training camp and after the preseason, they didn't have a kicker. They got rid of everybody, including Greg Joseph. And they finally picked up the guy they have now. And, the Packers are doing pretty well. So, that's
another
right.
flag.
But I'm glad that we have, oh, we got a flag on a kickoff here. Somebody move early? What do we got?
All right, we got to give a penalty back because we kind of fucked up the Giants one there.
We really kind of screwed the Giants. So, what do we got, Mr. Official? Well, he's very angry. So Dallas moved before the kick was touched, I imagine, or just a legal formation they have him as. Either way, It'll be Dallas's first down.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
let's
we
see.
go.
Let me see this. Let me see. Oh my God, he never had his face. Oh my God.
They called it on the wrong team.
Oh my God, he called it on the wrong team. You killed a drive on a mistake. Dak
so
Prescott
genuine.
throws on first down, gets it up to the 30-yard line for about a 5-yard gain, and that's about all CeeDee Lamb is going to get on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Cowboys. I can't believe that.
Maybe at best he had his hands in the collar, so it looked like it was up near the face mask. But boy,
That's so horrendous. That is so horrendous.
so that's how we're gonna call this game. Okay.
That's how it's going to be. I'm trying to find anything on Twitter with anybody talking about it. All I see anybody talking about is how Malik Nabers just murdered. Just snatched that dude's ankles.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Eagles won against the Saints last week too. Again, because of Sirianni.
I'm trying to find any. Wow, nobody's talking about what an awful call that was. Usually everybody's all over the refs. I guess if it's the Giants, nobody gives a shit.
Well, give it a little bit of time. Maybe seeing that side of the replay it'll light up now.
Because that's my thing. I'm like, looking for the other side of it. Looking for, maybe he was pulling his face mask, and the ref saw him pulling the face mask, but didn't see the Cowboy guy pulling the face mask like that. That's a reason. At least you can reasonably understand that. This was the Cowboy was grabbing his face mask. He wasn't grabbing his face mask at all. He just had his hands up him, and he gets like wild, absolutely wild. In jail. I said, if we see the other angle and we see that Bellinger wasn't pulling his face mask, these refs belong in jail. Put him in jail with Mayor Adams. Get him in there. Arrest them now. Indictments for them all. Unbelievable.
So we're on a scale of 1 to 10. Where's your
10.
nervousness in that?
What? What's that? What was that? I missed the question. I was just being overdramatic.
Where's your nervousness in that?
76.
Still 76.
We're up there.
Ooh, they got spicy, chunky soup.
Ooh, I like spicy chunky.
Yeah, it said Nashville chicken noodle.
Oh, the Nashville hot. Do the Nashville hots everywhere? I don't know if I've actually had Nashville hot anything yet, and I'm okay with that because
they like their hots.
I like hot, but I like hot with flavor. I don't like hot for hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's hot, but it's good. Like that's why I like Frank's.
Yeah.
Because man, that stuff is hot, but and you can get it hot. You can even get it hotter if you want to, but it's got good flavor.
Yeah.
And so like even if you just get the regular one, or if you get the hot one, or if you get the super hot one, or whatever you're getting, it's got that nice flavor to it, good pepper flavor. It's very good. Some of these other ones that are just hot, like your the bomb and shit, is just that shit's just hot because you hate yourself. That's why that is.
I may bring down 2 new ones for Sunday and still bring the bomb down, but it might be all hot ones lineup type thing Sunday.
What's that?
We'll see though.
You're gonna have
it might be all hot ones on Sunday. So I got a couple from the show itself.
Right.
Plus the bomb. So
yeah, no. You should have it full themed. Hot ones. First we feast. Whatever. All those. 2nd and 5 here for the Cowboys. Dak in shotgun takes the snap, looks, throws, and that's going to be caught at the 40 for a first down. CeeDee Lamb with the reception. And we're starting now. Now we're starting to get some of them. Barstool's posted about it, the face mask, and So we have that going. 1st and 10 coming up for the Cowboys. 8:16 left here in the first quarter as the clock is running. Cowboys from the 41-yard line. Steps back, looks, throws. He's going to get 42 out of the backfield. He's white. I don't know who he is. I don't know white people on the Cowboys.
flag on the play.
And we do have a flag. That is Deuce Vaughn. Cool name.
Deuce.
Hey, Deuce. Cool name. You like your Deuce better than
Yeah.
Cowboys deuce. But there is a flag. As we look at fat-faced, ugly bastard Mike McCarthy. Probably got food in his double chins. Pass interference on the Cowboys. Mr. Tolbert, you can't do that, Mr. Tolbert. Oh, yeah. Kind of doing
And he still threw him to the side.
And he still,
Get off me.
And then he pulled him down on top. So not only was it pick, but then it was holding on top of it. It was holding, it was a pick, it was all that stuff. And still he couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that the Eagles beat the Saints last week too, ELS. I'll be 100% with you. 1st and 20 now for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb out of the backfield, and he gets a hell of a gain.
Can't let that happen.
No. Not when you kind of have them, you have them in a nice long. Granted, it's 1st down, but it's 1st and 20, and now you get them all the way down to where it's a 2nd and 9 now.
Yeah.
And maybe 2nd and 8, depending on where they spot it. They're saying 2nd and 10. That's okay. 7:06 here. Dak Prescott takes a snap. He's looking around. He throws. It's going to be caught. Nobody touched him. That's Ferguson. That's going to be because it's going to be 3rd and short here for the Cowboys. Can the Giants get them off the field on 3rd down? We're going to see here.
So far, Dexter Lawrence is kind of quiet, too.
Well, the Cowboys haven't run up a lot of the middle, and he's a great run stopper. So Giants showing almost all that blitz there, and then they break off of it. They get pressure on Dak.
Oh!
And that's going to be caught by the fullback.
Dak got popped, though.
Hunter Lupke. With the
that sounds like a Polish food.
Down. What's that?
Sounds like a Polish food. Lupke.
Or Swedish. Either Polish or Swedish.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's got some kind of fish in it,
Yeah.
Would you like some Lupke? Das is good. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys in Giants territory. The handoff is going to be a gain of about 2 yards before my man there, number 23, is sawed in half. Jesus. Rico. It's not worth it, brother. You see somebody who looks like Rico, and then you see going up against Dexter Lawrence. You're not going to win that fight.
Yeah.
I just got to keep my legs moving. That's not going to work this time, brother. I hate to tell you.
That's not how this works.
That's not how this is going to work. 2nd and 9 from the Giants, almost 40-yard line. Dak Prescott back, looks, throws. Good coverage, but CeeDee Lamb holds on to the ball, caught, and it's going to be another Dallas 1st down. Dallas having a sustained drive here on their 2nd drive of the game after going 3 and out in the 1st.
Yeah, he got away with one. It won't matter. Wouldn't matter because they would decline it anyways.
Well, not if he didn't catch it. And they didn't call the penalty. That would have been nice. 1st and 10. Dak throws. That's going to be a gain of 3, maybe 4, depending on where they spot it. Again to CeeDee Lamb. So we see who Dak's safety valve is for this game. The one guy he wants now, CeeDee's coming off the field. So maybe the Giants defense can do something now to help stop the Cowboys. Or maybe we can focus on CeeDee Lamb here for a minute, guys. Maybe just a little bit. 2nd and 6.
20-yard sack.
Dak throws. Again, it's about a 3-yard gain on the catch. That one's over to Tolbert. And it's going to be 3rd and short again, which means that CeeDee's probably coming back onto the field as Tolbert goes off. And the Giants have another 3rd down opportunity to get the Cowboys off the field, hold them to probably at least a field goal here, because I believe the Cowboys are well within field goal range, especially for Aubrey. And my man can kick a 70-yard field goal probably. Cowboys have to get to the 20 to get a first down. Dak in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks. Throws across the middle.
Wide
That's going to
open.
be caught. And down to the 7-yard line. So it's first and goal for the Dallas Cowboys. And I hate life. Can no one? Now, granted, the Giants secondary has been a problem. It's always going to be a problem. It's a big problem this year right now. I was hoping we'd be able to kind of hunker down maybe and get a couple good plays, but we'll see. Now the Cowboys are going to run it here on first down and get 2 yards, get it down to about the 5-yard line of the New York Giants. Second and goal coming up.
The Giants are doing good against the run. Just got to figure out the pass here.
No, the Giants' front is very good. Dexter Lawrence there, like I said, he's a great run stopper. We got a very strong box. Our box is very strong, very good, very powerful box. It's everything around the box that we have a problem with. Second and goal.
I was going to keep going with it, but no.
Dak has all day to throw. Popped up. Oh! Could have been picked. Should have been picked. We have to pick that.
There's a flag.
We have a flag. What is the breaking news? Breaking news. There's a flag. What a day for me not to have my flag counter up there. It is against the Cowboys, whatever it is. We missed what the signal was.
Dak wasn't happy about it.
Again, the Cowboys rookie linemen are having issues for the first 3 games, and that was kind of a point of emphasis in a lot of people's. That's a little ticky-tack.
I mean, he could have called hands to the face. He almost had the face mask again, too.
That's a little ticky-tack. I mean, he kind of had him hooked and everything like that. I get it, but...
Yeah.
But listen, we deserve all the penalty calls for them calling a 15-yard face mask on us that was on the other day. So second and goal from the 15-yard line. Dak back, looks, throws. He's just able to dump that off to 23, and he runs it in, and that's a touchdown for the Cowboys.
No, there's flags.
And there's another flag down. What's this flag before we see any touchdown?
This should come back.
And it looks like he's running back, and the Cowboys are shaking their head. Still, we have to have better defense than that, even if we're being held.
Yeah.
It does seem it will be against the Cowboys once we get the official word here. They say touchdown, no flag. Of course they do.
Okay. So
Jerry's check must have went through, I guess.
Cowboys players were upset that there were...
Yeah, they all moved back. They were all waiting for the play to go, and then they say no flag. Oh, my God. Yes, there's holding. Oh, my God.
Yep, Jerry's
what the fuck is going on?
Oh, my God.
Absolute nonsense.
You're not playing the Cowboys. You're playing the refs.
We're playing the refs, man. We're playing the refs.
Wow.
That's absurd. That's 2 times now that there's been an obvious penalty against the Cowboys. Oh, my God. He's ripping his jersey off of him.
He, oh, my God.
He's ripping his jersey off of him.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
What the fuck?
If you wanted to pull a Frank the Tank right now, I would not blame you. Oh, my God.
You want...
As a Cowboys fan, you should be embarrassed.
You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of your team. Hang your heads in shame that you need the officials to try to help get a lead against the Giants.
Exactly.
Absurdity.
Wow. I think that penalty was worse than the face mask penalty.
They're both horrendous. First of all, how you see a face mask happen and you call it against the wrong team, and then you have a holding happen right in front of you where the ref throws the flag on it, and then the other refs come over and say, no, Jerry's money cleared, so no, pick the fucking flag up. No, just stop it. No. Do you want your fucking cut? To pick up the fucking flag. That's the only explanation. That is the Occam's razor. Simplest answer is usually the best one.
Just insane. And we're not even out of the first quarter yet. It's not like this is the end of the game drive that they would be calling these plays on. Will Levis
fix your refs. What is up with these refs? What are these refs on today? This is all on the NFL's post. This is just, how do they pick up the flag there? Refs pick up the flag. Cowboys say, not good for Giants fan. They're going into all the help they can get. You guys, it's too easy. Let's see. Jerry's checks cleared, I see. New refs needed. Fix your refs. Like, this is absurd. Like, this is absolutely absurd. These refs are I'm not joking, need to be fucking fired immediately. Yeah. Like, after this, obviously, I guess you can't do it in the middle of the game, but as soon as they go off the field, they need to be fucking fired. This is atrocious. Fucking two calls like that immediately? No, absolutely not.
And I wish, like, the NFL, and obviously they wouldn't do this, but how they get graded after each game, I wish they would post those publicly of, like, here's what we found about, John King or this person. Right, yeah. So us in the public could be like, exactly.
Because those two calls there are horrendous calls that have now impacted the game.
Yeah.
You had the Giants get a 15-yard penalty, which killed their drive, which wasn't a penalty on them. It was a penalty against them. If anything, we needed the 15 yards, and they didn't give it to us. And then you have a holding on a touchdown play that's clear holding, happens right in front of the official, and then you make them pick it. In what fucking world does that make sense? Hand off to Singletary. He gets about 5 yards on the carry. Although the refs will probably mark him for fucking 3. Absurdity.
I was hoping you didn't look quick enough. I'd be like, yeah, they only gave him 3.
They did only give him 3. No, they gave him 4. All right, at least they gave him 4. Motherfucker. Jones, again with the handoff to Singletary. He gets it up to about the 30. It's going to be 3rd and a long 4, perhaps.
Now, as the Giants can't let this bother you. Gotta.
No, as the team, you got to move fucking on. But like, as a fan, like this is.
Oh.
Like, here's the thing. Like, if we lose to the Cowboys because the Cowboys beat us, that's fine. If we lose because of the refs, that's. Daniel Jones throws, caught by Wandale. That's going to be first down.
There we go.
Fuck you, officials. Why don't you try to take that back now? Watch them throw a flag and take it back.
I was going to say, wait for it.
I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at this point.
I almost clapped there. I'm trying to hold back from clapping because
it's like, oh yeah, fuck the Giants. I hate them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're in a real bad position here because you got the Cowboys and you got the Giants. I know that for you, that's not the. That's like me watching the Cowboys and Eagles. Not the best choice.
Yeah. But as a football fan, you wanted to see it.
Malik Nabers going for the option and doesn't work out, so we lose 5 yards.
For a minute there, it looked like he was gonna.
I thought it was just going to be a straight up, just turn up field. I don't know what any of that was. Like that was no point to that, and that's going to be the last play of the first quarter.
Chalked out to a rookie mistake. Probably thought like, oh, this is LSU. I can outrun everybody. And then all of a sudden, oh wait, I can't.
Maybe, I don't know, but man, first quarter, Cowboys lead the Giants 7-3. Actually, no, the Giants lead the Cowboys 3-0. The officials lead the Giants 7-0.
I was going to just say to you, so King, what's your first quarter analysis?
But first quarter analysis is the Cowboys are leaning heavily on CeeDee, which I think we knew they were going to. The Giants are playing well. I'd like to see them try to get the ball to Malik a little bit more. Singletary is running okay, but again, I think we need to get the ball in the air more a little bit and see what we can do. And the officials might be the worst all year of any game that we've watched. And we've watched a ton of games already now, and doing these live streams, and just in general. And I know people complain about the refs in the Chiefs games and things like that. But so far, this has been the absolute worst performance by these officials that I've seen.
Yeah.
On just those two calls alone. And I know they're against my team, but even if it, like, you're seeing it on Twitter, you're seeing it on social media, you're seeing it from other people. It's not just Giants fans. It's not just because, it's sour grapes. It was clearly holding on that touchdown run that opened up the hole that happened right in front of the official who threw the flag, and then after a conference, the flag gets picked up. Like, why was that's the other thing. If you're going to throw the flag, fine. But if you pick it up and say there was no foul, you have to explain to me why there was no foul.
Yeah.
You have to say why there wasn't. Why did he think there was a foul and why wasn't there? Because there was clearly a foul there. And then the one with the face mask is mind-boggling.
That one I think is the worst.
That is right now the number one worst call in the NFL this season.
Yeah.
That you had a player have a face mask committed against him, and you gave him the penalty for the face mask.
And on top of that, I blame the replay booth too. Mike Pereira, whoever's going to.
I don't know if that's one of the things that they can ring down for.
They've done a couple of games with the penalties.
You can only ring down for out of bounds plays, if a player was down or not, or things like that. You can't do it for penalties.
Okay. Well, they got changed.
That's what you've heard McAfee say. You've heard a lot of people say, like, you need to expand that and do it immediately and let them get down there to say, there's a problem here.
Yeah.
Because the fact that they did that is absurd.
And I'm not a fan of changing rules during season,
mid-season or something. But I would do that. I would expand that 1,000%.
Yep.
Second and 14 here for the Giants to start the second quarter after Malik Nabers loses 4 yards on a attempted end-around option thing that just didn't work at all. Daniel Jones trying to talk to the official, being like, can you please stop fucking us in the ass? That would be very nice. And the official says, you don't got Jerry Jones money, so I don't think that's going to happen. Second and 14 for the Giants here at their own 30-yard line. Daniel Jones, empty backfield, shotgun, takes the snap, back, looks, throws. That's incomplete.
Yeah.
That was to Malik Nabers. So third and forever coming up here, which means the Giants' punt is probably coming up soon, and then we'll see how the refs fuck us on that.
Oh, don't be so negative about the punt.
Not on the punt. I'll be negative about the Cowboy on the next Cowboys drive when the officials hand them a fucking touchdown after they, dry hump every Giants player
they lead
out
block
of the
for
way.
them.
They're gonna diddy us.
I didn't want to go there if you would.
Third and 14.
God.
That's offsides on the Cowboys. It's going to be a free play here. Daniel Jones throws all the way down the field. That's picked off, but it's a free play, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Slayton throws him down. No. Good. Fuck you.
I'm not cheering for the Giants.
That's a good, good use of it. Listen, it's a free play, so it's a good use of it. So I don't mind. Like, that's, you take the chance on those plays. That's when you just huck it up there and say, like, see if something happens. See if something good happens.
I would have left if the ref went.
No flag,
interception.
Yeah, I would have been like, that would have been the end of the stream, Jimbo. That would have been the end of the stream. I would have shut her down. So that's a 5-yard penalty for encroachment there on the Cowboys.
Slayton there should have came back for that, though. I mean, again,
so still 3rd and 9, so still long, but a lot more manageable than 3rd and 14. trips to the right here for DJ. Daniel Jones takes the snap, looks, throws. It's going to be caught by Wan'Dale Robinson, and he's going to run, and he's going to get the first down. Let's go.
Wait, just wait. Okay, I think we're clear.
We'll see. You never know.
Yeah, we agree with you, ELS. Refs 7, Giants 3, Cowboys 0.
Yeah, that's how it is. And the Giants' 3 points also was against the refs because they gave them the 15-yard penalty for they killed the drive, in which the Giants then had to settle for 3. Like, who knows what happens in that drive if we don't. So first down for the Giants now from their own 46-yard line. Daniel Jones back, looks, throws, ball is caught. Slayton has the ball at the 30, down to the 26, 25. It looks like he kind of lost his footing there and just kind of went out of bounds.
He lost the ball there. It looked like 2 for a second, but he caught it in the air.
I'm okay with that. That's the thing. It seems like it's a very damp.
Humid.
Listen, it is the swamp. It is the Meadowlands. So it is what it is. So he does have it there. He's got to hold it better than a loaf of bread. You can't do that. I mean, we saw what happened when Hurts did that. So here we go. The Giants from the 26-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. Empty backfield. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap. Throws. That's going to be caught. Oh, are you saying he's out of bounds? I want to see a replay. I want to see a replay. I don't trust these officials for shit. And there's a flag on top of it. What's the flag?
Oh, Jesus.
Every time there's a flag, I want to know what the fuck these officials are doing. Illegal shift on the Giants? What? Who was moving at the same time? Nobody was moving on the line. On that play, everybody was set. Yeah, just show a replay of that because on that play, let me see.
All right, bottom of the screen is moving.
He moves. He stops. He looks.
That's considered motion?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I mean, it would have been incomplete anyways, but...
First and 15 for the Giants. Handoff to Singletary, and that's going to be a gain of a yard. So
not the
neither
hard part,
team's
but I thought
running game
illegal
really
motion
doing
is
anything.
two guys
That's not
moving
Singletary,
at the
by the
same
way. That's
time.
Gray. Sorry about that.
This game, wow. Good luck tomorrow, Roger.
Wild. This is absolutely wild.
Yeah.
I've watched a couple of the Chiefs games now, and I got I get there's some questionable calls or there's things like that, and we've seen some of the questionable calls in the game, and this one is wild.
Yeah.
2nd and 14. Daniel Jones gets away from the pressure. He's looking. He throws. That's going to be caught by Wan'Dale, and he gets blown up at the 25-yard line. So that's going to be 3rd and 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5. Third and 10. I don't know. Where are we?
Michael Parsons
They're
coming
making
out.
Micah come off because they say he might have hit his head weird. So 3rd and 9. Okay, yeah, I didn't know where exactly the first down marker was on that one. So they make Micah Parsons come off the field for a concussion check.
How about we take the helmet off of him? Supposed to automatically take it away. It was at the hit here.
No. Maybe the block initially? I don't know. But they got called to take him out, so I don't know. 3rd and 9 now for the Giants. From their 25, they have to get to the 16 for a first down. Daniel Jones, he throws it short to Malik Nabers. Why are we not throwing to the sticks?
Wow.
Field goals aren't going to win the game.
Unless you're Washington. You know what I always say here, King? You get one 15-yard penalty. Make it worth it. Not against the Cowboys players.
I would do the Buddy Ryan rule on the ref right now.
Exactly.
Snap, hold, kick, up, and Greg the Leg gives us another 3. So it's a 1-point game. Giants trail the Cowboys and the refs by 1 point, 7-6. I am, excuse me.
I think when the Giants get the ball back, they got to do a Paul Cruz. Throw the ball right at the ref, stand over top of them, say, "You're gonna call the game the right way now?" Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Just unacceptable.
I'm reading Twitter X here and just seeing people's, yeah. Yeah, and it's another reason why I hate Mike Florio. Mike Florio has Dak Prescott has a perfect drive to give the Cowboys a 7-3 lead. And that's why I love underneath that. It's like a flagrant hold on a touchdown, just an absolute ref show. Except for the flag that mysteriously got picked up. With an assist from Jerry Jones in the replay booth. There was nothing perfect about that botch flag. Okay, let's hop off Dak's dick. Refs pretty much gave him that touchdown. Besides the crazy picked up flag on what was an obvious penalty, would love to see why it was overruled. Like, that's what, like... It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. When it's like, you know, this is a team that we haven't beaten for so long. That's, you know, had our number. It's just always getting your teeth fucking kicked in. Always, always, always. And now it's like, hey, maybe we got a shot. And then you have to also deal with this bullshit. And it's like, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to overcome both the stars and the stripes, you know? You can't do both.
I'll tell you what, like, before we went live, before I jumped on and you were getting all set up, I had in my head, like, you know, obviously I was going to egg you on different ways just to get you fired up and this. Okay, yeah, so it was kind of a helmet hit, or a
well, that was Smith who hit the Wan'Dale Robinson, but Micah didn't really get hit at all.
It was
so I wonder if they wanted the other one, but they took Micah off. Like, are they dyslexic? Like, are these refs just fucking confused?
But before we came on, I was like, you know, I'm not gonna show favoritism to either team and just, you know, goof off and have fun with you, this and that. But let's go Giants.
I was gonna say, I mean, you don't have to show favoritism to really show that just like the refs are fucking up.
Yeah.
Badly. And that's going to be a dynamic touchback. And the Cowboys want to get the ball at the 30-yard line. And let's see how the refs assist them on this drive.
Well, let's see. So far, they have the wrong call face mask. They have the holding penalty that they first called.
The holding penalty that apparently wasn't a holding penalty for some reason.
Illegal formation.
An illegal shift on the Giants where nobody illegally shifted. Yeah, sure. I mean, let's just keep going, guys. Let's just...
I'm putting $5 on roughing the passer against the Giants. When the Giants get the ball back.
We'll get a pick or something, and they'll call pass interference or some nonsense like that.
Yeah.
First down, it's going to be about a 6-yard gain for Ezekiel Elliott on his first one of the game. It's going to be 2nd and 4, about that.
I wonder, like, the people that are signing in to watch us and everything, seeing me rooting for the Giants is like, he's got an Eagles jersey on. Why is he rooting for either team?
Yeah, no. At this point, I don't think you're rooting for the Giants. I think you're just rooting against the Cowboys and rooting against the officials. Dak trying to do a quarterback keeper there, loses a yard, does not go the way that he wants. He says, my bad. Blackburn in there with the tackle.
Surprised that wasn't a face mask there. Hand was close enough to the face mask.
Yeah, I know. They were called roughing the passer, even though he wasn't passing him. He was a runner, but you never know. So now they still call 3rd and 5. I think it was 3rd and 6, but That's going to be caught. No! Fumbled. He fumbled it out of
And he
bounds. So
dropped
it's
it,
where
too.
he fumbled it. He did not get to the first down marker.
I love how the camera cuts away as he's putting the ball down. He should be a full yard short.
Absolutely should be a full yard short, but they only have him
Wow.
as inches short. Dak under center, looking to try to make the Giants jump off sides.
They're going to run this.
And they do. They hand it off, bounces to the outside, and he's going to break it for about 5 yards. With the carry. I mean, even if that was a yard back, he'd still get. I mean, that was still got it, but almost had him. You know, you said it a lot about Thibodeau.
Okay. Thibodeau.
Almost had him. Almost good enough. Giants coming on a blitz here. It does get picked up. It is thrown. It's caught by CeeDee Lamb, and he is off
what
to
are you
the
doing,
races.
31?
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Why the hell?
Live by the
31?
blitz, die by the blitz. Saw that coming, and this game's over. It's already done. It's already done.
You still got plenty of time. You're one score.
No, not with this. Not with the refs like this. Not with the Giants are not built to come from behind.
Oh, flag.
It's going to be excessive celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Someone's got to knock CeeDee Lamb into next week.
Game's not over yet. One score. The Giants could march down, get a touchdown.
We are not
Tie it
a
up.
team made to come from behind. We're not.
You never know. Danny Dimes has been playing better, you said. And I've seen as well.
Extra point kick up, and it is good. So it is now 14-6. Cowboys over the Giants with the help from the officials still. Because if it was for the officials, that would be 7-6 right now. But actually,
Yes.
it could be 10. It would probably
Yeah.
because the Giants might have gotten a touchdown on that first drive. So you never know. I can't. I can't. I'm so pissed.
Oh, I don't blame you. Just horrendous calls. Like, it's one thing to be losing like this fairly, even if there was one bad call. But other than this last drive with Dallas, all the other drives there was at least one really bad
play
call.
that the refs have given them, and it's
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like this drive, I mean that's a legitimate score. CeeDee Lamb just caught that ball and ran by everybody. Like, what do you want? Like there's nothing I could say about that. The Giants are gonna have to do something similar with Malik Nabers, and doing 5-yard curls is not gonna do it.
Yep.
Like, especially when you have 3rd and 9 and you throw it 5 yards in front of the fucking sticks. Sorry. A little upset. I've been trying to curse less, but man, this game is not conducive to that right now.
That's why I'm just letting you go and not reminding you that you're not supposed to be cursing as much.
No, I'm not supposed to be cursing as much, but man, this is misery. Why do I do this to myself? And why do I put myself on display for everybody? If everybody likes watching me being miserable, like, share, and subscribe. That helps us out here so much at the channel. Thank you so much. I still can't get over that. But listen, gotta get out of our heads. Gotta get out of our heads. Gotta move on.
Move on to the next play.
Go. Next man up. Next play up. We can do it. We can do it. Come on, Giants.
I tell you. Just first down pass, Rod Cruz it. Right to the ref.
Here comes another dynamic kickoff.
Yeah, we have a return.
And we're going to have a return here for the Giants. And he gets to the 28-yard line. So, not terrible.
No.
2 yards short of what the dynamic touchback is. But listen, the Cowboys keep on doing that and kicking it short. The Giants are going to have an opportunity to maybe break one. So,
yeah.
The Cowboys might be playing with fire with that, and I'm okay with that. But we do have to make them pay for that. So first down, Danny Dimes under center. Hands it off to Singletary. He breaks it out to the left. Looks like he could have broke it. He's down. Thank God, because he does have a problem holding on to the ball. He seems to be a little slow getting up, does Singletary.
It seemed like he got slammed down pretty good.
To the Giants bench. He had a gain of a yard. 2 yards maybe. Oh, he landed on the helmet. I think he just knocked it out of himself. Okay. So, he'll get back up. He'll be good. But yeah, landing on a guy's face mask is never great. Right on the sternum. Right on the...
Yeah.
That's one of those where it's like... He's fine. He's down. Stop trying to fuck us. I hope he didn't break his sternum. Jesus Christ, that's just what we would need. What are the Cowboys challenging that as a fumble?
I was going to say, is that what they're trying to do? It's got the challenge flag in his hand. Oh, my God.
They're challenging that it's a fumble.
Well, King, we've seen the story.
We know how it's going to go. We know they're going to look at it and say, you know what? I think that ball might have been moving just a smidge. So it's not out of his possession. That's not a fumble. Like, come the fuck on. Even if it was out of bounds, I think. I don't think the Cowboys clearly recovered. Did they?
I mean, you would
I didn't see the end of the play when they were saying it. I didn't see any Cowboy pick it up or clear. I saw the guy say down, down, down. I still saw the ball on the ground. I didn't see anybody clearly recover. So even if he challenged it, it wouldn't be Cowboys' ball because they didn't clearly recover.
Yeah, because the ball was still rolling there when the ref was coming in.
That's what I mean. So there was no clear recovery.
Yeah.
So you could say he fumbled it, but it doesn't matter then. The play was already whistled dead before there was a clear recovery. I don't. Again, it's probably going to go the other way because just the way these refs are. Jerry's got the check already going down there.
Yeah, so they are challenging the fumble. Dallas challenged. The runner was down by contact ruling. And we'll see how it goes.
Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Absolute goddamn nonsense.
Can't wait till I go to work tomorrow because the one guy I work with is a Dallas Cowboys fan. And, man, I'm going to give him so much shit tomorrow. Win, lose, or draw.
As well he should, it's... I've never...
To the sideline.
I don't need Al Michaels. It's the last thing we need to get sued here.
I mean, you're not going to get much out of us. Unless people want to donate.
And if you do want to donate, we have the links down in the description for you to do that. And the donation station QR code is right there. The merch...
So the play was upheld.
Play stance. Thank the goddamn Lord. Jesus Christ. Sorry for the sacrilege, but my God.
Micah Parsons back in there.
Yeah, it seems like he did not have quite the concussion they thought he did. 8:30 left here in the second quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Giants. Danny Dimes in shotgun. Takes the snap. Back. Looks. Throws. He's got someone downfield. He's put. And that's just bounced all around. No flag. No interference. Nothing there. Against Malik
Looked like he was
Nabers.
running into him. Let's see here.
Let's see.
He had him beat. He's looking back at it.
They're both looking back. So yeah, no, it's a good non-call.
Yeah.
It's a good non-call.
First time tonight we actually said that about the refs.
Well, again, I think the other refs have made good calls. It's the main ref that overruled the one flag and, some of these other ones. Daniel Dimes back on 3rd and 8. Looks, throws, caught. First down for the Giants. Malik Nabers.
Not a 5-yard pass.
Oh, it was a 10-yard pass this time. Really. Oh, 11.
No. I said not a 5-yard pass.
Okay, I thought you said,
short.
No. So here we go. All right. It's something. I think ELS left us. I think he was tired of seeing me be miserable.
We still got other people watching us.
And listen, if you want to join us in the chat and join in my misery or make fun of me for my misery or just comment whatever you want, you can join us in the chat. If you do, like, share, and subscribe. It helps us out immensely. 1st and 10. Daniel Jones hands it off, and it's going to be a no gain as he's suplexed.
He's on his back.
Well, his head touch. If your head touches it, you're down. If any joint or your head touches, you're down. And he got suplexed, so his head was down. $7:20 and counting here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the New York Giants. Daniel Jones in shotgun, empty backfield, trips to his left, back, looks, throws to Nabers, gains 2 yards, 3 yards on a catch. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, like why are you having Nabers running those routes? Have like Slayton or someone else run those routes. Have Nabers doing the 10-yard.
Yeah, going what is this? What is this? 3rd and 8. So let's do a 6-route curl here. 6-yard curl.
Yeah.
Fucking. Jones in shotgun takes the snap, gets some pressure back, looks, throws. That's caught by Wandale. About a half a yard short at the 50.
I'm just happy that they're giving us forward progress.
And they are. It's where you caught the ball. So yeah. This is gonna be.
Got it. There we go.
4th and inches. Do we sneak it? Do we run it? Is it a bootleg? Is it out? Do we make it? Do we don't? I don't know. Here it comes. Either joy or misery. Relief, not really even joy at this point. Giants pointing out protection. 5 seconds left on the play clock as it runs. Daniel Jones, hands off. Almost tackled in the backfield is Singletary, but he bounces out, and he does make the first down with effort. Holy mother of Jesus Christ.
Next time, quarterback sneak that shit.
Oh, God.
They had you for a 4-yard loss.
They had us for a massive loss. Singletary's effort is the only thing that prevented that. That quick little spin there, thank God.
Yeah.
And just his speed to get to the outside and get to the sticks. Oof. If 6 knew how to wrap up. Now, can we try to get something downfield? Cowboys took a timeout. I didn't see that. But the Cowboys have taken a timeout.
Injury timeout. Looks like it's number 13 coming out.
All right. No, but they have a timeout taken off the board. It's not an injury timeout.
Well, yeah, okay. I just mean that they probably had to use a timeout because of injury.
Well, you don't have to at that point. It's only under 2 minutes, I think it is, that if somebody's injured, that you have to take the timeout off the board.
Overshown.
Oh, Mr. pulling the face mask, but got it somehow called against the Giants. Piece of shit. I know I'm blaming him for the ref, but still, you pulled our guy's face mask, so you can eat it. Daniel Jones, back looks, throws to Singletary out of the backfield. Singletary's got some moves, and he gets another first down, gets to the 34-yard line, as everybody's saying, hold on to the goddamn ball. As somebody with a 26 jersey, I don't know if it's Singletary or not, but...
I'm sorry, when I'm coming into 3, 4, 5 guys like that, I'm covering up that ball like that.
How many times do you come into 3 or 4 or 5 guys there, Jimbo?
Join my OnlyFans to find out.
Oh, dear sweet God, no. 1st and 10 for the Giants from the 34. Daniel Jones hands it off, and that's going to be a gain of about 2.5 yards.
And Dallas got the ball first quarter, right?
Yes, they did. They received the kickoff. So the Giants will get it in the first and second half.
So this is a big drive.
So second down here for the Giants. 4 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. 2nd and 9. Did he only give us a yard on that? I thought he got at least 2.5. Anyway, Giants and have a stoppage in play.
I'm waiting to see the yellow.
There's no yellow. There's no flag.
You were saying?
Oh, there is a
Dallas.
flag, and it's too many men on Dallas. All right. Well, that's what I mean. I didn't see a flag, and they didn't have the flag marker down. I'm surprised the refs didn't let him play with 12, considering. Dallas has 6 penalties for 50 yards. Giants have 2 for 20, but the ones they've called against the Giants and then haven't called on the Cowboys have been huge, which just lets you know that the fact that the Cowboys still have all those penalties and should have more is kind of crazy. 2nd and 3 for the Giants now. Daniel Jones, it's another handoff and a gain of a yard. Again, the running game not really there for the Giants. I get it. You still have to try to do it, but we have to get something downfield. We have to open up the game somehow.
I'd be okay with like one run per, 3 downs or something like that. Like you said, you still got to run it, but it's obviously not working. You gotta pass it.
So like either screens or little 5-yard up and ins, something.
Yeah.
So here we are, 3rd and 3. Wandale in motion. Daniel Jones with the keeper. He's going to get the first down and a couple yards extra down to the 22-yard line. Is Daniel W. Dimes the third, and the Giants have another fresh set of downs to work with. 2:38 left here in the second quarter. Everybody forgets the big white guy can run. Before his ACL tear, he was Vanilla Vic. So maybe he can get a little bit of that magic back. 1st and 10. Daniel Jones, play action, back looks. Throws. Wandale Robinson drops the ball.
God.
Are they saying that's a fumble? There's a flag down. How is it? That's not a catch.
I think that's a catch.
I don't think so. You saying he just dropped it? I want to see this.
Yeah, they're giving it to Dallas. Spotting it right there.
What's the flag, though? All turnovers are reviewed anyway, so we don't have to worry about challenging it. What are we doing here, boys? Incomplete pass. Illegal man downfield against the Giants. That's what I mean. I looked at that play. I was like, there's no way that's a catch. 1, 2. He never had possession of the ball. He never had possession.
I just saw
Not
him
even.
turn
It's not even
and
about
start
1 or
going.
2 feet. He just never had it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have possession and then have the 1-2 football move thing like that.
Yeah.
He never
I mean, in
even
real
had
time, like I
possession.
said, I just saw him turn and go up. I didn't see the ball moving,
Yeah.
so I assumed he had it.
But 1st and 15 now because of the illegal man downfield penalty. And the refs are jumping in here again for some goddamn reason.
Why
And
are they
switching the hash mark.
Oh, because that's where they were.
Because I think it's where it was, and they marked it where Wandell dropped it, so they put it there. Because they're fucking idiots. These refs are the worst. Been saying it.
Oh, wow.
1st and 15. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Bellinger in motion. Takes the snap. Hands it off once again to Singletary, and that's, again, not going to get anything. So it'll be 2nd and 14 for the Giants.
May have had something if he bounced it all the way outside.
And that'll be the 2-minute warning. I want a touchdown before. I don't want another field goal. I don't.
Yeah. No, you need a touchdown here going into the half.
I don't want to Redskins this. I don't want this to be, where we're only getting field goals and like we need to score here. Need to score.
Yes.
In the end zone. Get a touchdown. Trying to see if there's anything else going on in the football world, sports world right now. Kind of hard to concentrate on some of that. Funny, not a lot of. One of the other YouTubers that I do like to watch, Brandon Perna from That's Good Sports. He has his own coffee. It's the Fuck the Refs blend that he has, and with all these calls against the Giants, he is using this time to promote his bench warmer brew, Fuck the Refs blend that he has there. And right now, I could go for a nice cup of a Fuck the Refs coffee, 1,000%. I know I'm like advocating for somebody else's stuff here, but a little cross promotion is never bad. So you can go. I think it's benchwarmerbrew.com or whatever, and go get some Fuck the Refs play, because fuck the refs, especially these particular refs, in particular.
Yeah.
Very much so. So we got 2 minutes here. The Giants have all 3 of their timeouts. We can make something work here. We can make something work. Again, I think we have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Get it, and trust your receivers. I know it's hard to do, but trust Daniel, trust Danny Dimes, and let's see what we can do. At this point, I don't know. It almost feels like the play calling is a little scared because it's Daniel Jones, and I don't know if it almost feels like Dable doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
So
because he looks okay in the pocket.
I don't know. Yeah. So 2nd and 14 now for the Giants from their 26. Daniel Jones again, another 3-yard pass, 4-yard pass to Malik Nabers. Not really using him effectively as a deep threat at all. It's going to be 3rd down and 10, 3rd down and 9, something like that. 138, 137, 3rd and 9 here for the Giants. Dayball, please, can you dial up something that gets us into the end zone or close or a first down, first and goal, something? The first down marker is at the 12-yard line. The Giants have to get to the 12-yard line for a first down. They are currently at the 11.5.
Oh, Jesus
There's
Christ,
a
that's
bunch of
offsides.
flags. A bunch of people are off. Is this going to be offsides or is this going to be encroachment? No one needs officials. They'll say offsides. Both teams pointing at each other, as they will always do, no matter what. And it is encroachment against the Cowboys. So that's 5 yards closer. So 3rd and 4 makes it more manageable here. Trying to see. Yeah, nobody moved. Nobody moved.
I mean, you're right, tackle mode, but
it looks like
Dallas was already across.
To guess the snap count and just guessed wrong.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 4, 1:14 left on the clock. The officials are fucking up something again.
Are they gonna switch
Are they saying
it?
because the clock there was a penalty when the clock was winding? That somebody has to take a timeout? Or no, because if it's a penalty, the clock stops. That punishes them.
Well, they called a timeout.
Oh, for the Cowboys.
On Dallas.
Because it was a penalty against them and the clock stopped, so I guess they have to call a timeout. I think that's the rule. As long as they didn't call it against the Giants, I was like, that's not how it works.
The way he was looking, I was like, they're going to switch this around.
Are they trying to
no,
make the Giants use a timeout again when they had a penalty again committed against them? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
These refs.
Yeah,
I will say this about these refs. I didn't have to do much work to get you fired up. They did it for me.
No, 1,000%. I was expecting you to be a little bit more. In the very beginning, you were trying to needle me and stuff like that. But man, once that face mask call happened, it was let's go, baby. It was downhill from there. So here we go, 3rd and 4 for the Giants. 1:16 on the clock. Everybody set. There's no illegal shift. Here's the snap. Daniel Jones getting pressure, gets away, but not now, and there are flags everywhere. My guess is that's going to be holding on the Giants.
Yeah.
That'll be declined, or they'll accept it because of the field goal. Yeah, they'll move it back. Oh, no, they do decline, so 4th down, 4th and 4. Do you go for it? Try to get in the end zone? Do you go for the field goal? I'm all for the points and stuff like that, but at some point we do need a touchdown.
Yeah, that's he does.
Well, you don't want your quarterback to get murdered. But we're going to settle for the field goal. And the kick is up, and it is good.
There you go. And there's a flag.
I still can't have a drink. I still had the flag marker up. Oh, there was another flag anyway.
Yeah,
so I
might
had
as well.
the flag marker up anyway.
Looks like it's against the Giants. Danny Dimes not putting his helmet back. Oh, offsides.
Against the Cowboys. What was it? What was it? I don't know.
He did the hips like offsides.
No. Oh yeah, but we're if it was still 3rd and 4, it would make a sense. But it would make a sense. But it was 3rd and 9 again because of the 5 yard or 3rd and 14. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because that, so offsides would only make it 3rd and 9, and there's no or 4th and 9. There's no point in doing that. So the Giants got another field goal. Down 5 points now to the Cowboys and the refs, 14-9. We do get the ball first in the second half. There's only about a minute left here in the second quarter. You kind of hope that the Cowboys don't get another fucking touchdown in this time, but you never know with this Giants defense and CeeDee Lamb, so who knows?
Yeah.
I was going to expect the worst.
I was going to say to you, how funny would it be if the Giants win this game with 7 field goals over the Cowboys getting 2 more field goals, 21-20, just like the Commanders and the Giants game.
You know, I wouldn't be funny. I might die of a heart attack before that. But we'll see.
But then you said CeeDee Lamb. I'm like, oh, that's right.
Yeah, no. You see, they have talented receivers that they let run down the field and catch balls. We have a very talented receiver that we let run 5-yard curls.
That's what I just don't understand the thinking with that.
I don't think Dable trusts Daniel. I don't think he trusts DJ. I don't. And you saw on the one free play where Daniel Jones threw it up and it was kind of short. They're going to Slayton. Although Slayton had to start coming back for that. Like I don't know why you don't do that. And again, that one pass that he did throw deep to Malik Nabers, and that was almost picked, and it was kind of short as well. So,
yeah, but if you're gonna have Malik Nabers catching balls 5 yards off the line, don't do curls. Do like the Dallas Goedert did on Sunday, just like over the middle, catch up as he's running.
Get something over the middle. Get something where you have some kind of crossing pattern, something.
Yeah. Where
you can get some motion or something where it's not just 5 yards when he stopped back looking at you and then has to turn around and make a whole big thing. Like there needs to be more to this. And like I said, field goals aren't going to cut it.
Yeah.
At least that one kid is trying. All these other people are miserable as shit. Come on, guys. Only 5 points down. But that's the thing is that we've seen this so often with the Giants. I think where a lot of us are gun shy. Where it's just like, it's 14-9, but we're not the Cowboys have 1 touchdown, the refs have 1 touchdown, and we have 3 field goals. Like, we need to get touchdowns here. So the Cowboys have 1 timeout. They're going to start at the 30.
You think they try to drive, or do you think they just run the ball here and then?
No, there's enough time where you're going to try to drive. Absolutely, you're going to try to drive. Especially with the Giants getting the ball first in the second half, you want to get stuff. And there's 1:06 left. Yeah, you're not on the ball now. Dak Prescott takes the snap. He throws over the middle to CeeDee Lamb, and that's going to be a gain of 9 yards for CeeDee.
And he's out of bounds.
Yes, stops the clock. 59 seconds left in the quarter. 2nd down and 1 coming up here for the Cowboys, wearing their icy white uniforms, as you can see in the thing. I put the icy white helmet up on there. 2nd and 1 from the 39. Dak Prescott back, looks, throws. That's going to be caught, and he is downed. Inbounds, clearly, because it's right in the middle of the field. 47, 46, 45. Clock is running. Dak's trying to get his team up to the line of scrimmage. Ferguson with the catch on that play on the 47-yard line. He takes the snap back. Look at he takes us.
Nice move.
Thibodeau shows up. Oh, he's not invisible right now. All right. That's a big sack by Thibodeau, and the Cowboys will take their final timeout. That's
your favorite player, isn't
it? Listen, if he keeps on playing like that, he gets like 6 of more of those during this game. Absolutely, I'll buy a number 5 jersey. I don't have the money to, but if you want to help me, donation station link right below me at the QR code, and also in the description. That would help out a ton. Thank you so much.
We got a Dallas fan in the chat.
Stephanie Cox, I'm trying to find it, but can't. I'm a true fan of Dallas. You mean Arlington. You mean the Arlington Cowboys, don't you? I'm just messing with you, Miss Cox. Although your team has gotten some really, really questionable calls in their favor in this game. But, be that as it may, 2nd and 18 here. Dak Prescott, back, looks, throws. It's going to be caught. And out of bounds, I think is that Tolbert?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be 3rd down, but the clock does stop. 28 seconds left. Again, the Cowboys have no more timeouts.
And they got Aubrey, so he could kick us, like you said before, a 70-yarder.
70 yards if he felt like it. 3rd and 12. That's going to be
it's
offsides
offsides.
on Thibodeau and the Giants. Free play here. And
Plus
there's
a
a whole bunch of other flags out there. That's caught by Tolbert at the 30, but let's see. We're going to have probably maybe offsetting here, I think. It looks like it's going to be encroachment on the Giants, but also it looks like we might have some holding on the Cowboys. Let's see what these calls are, Steph. Thank you for joining us, by the way. We have offsides on the Giants, and we have holding on the Cowboys. Those penalties will offset and replay the down. Thibodeau appears to be shaken up a little bit on the play. He jumped off and then got tackled and pancaked. That was the thing. He got pancaked and kind of probably squished his ribs there.
And like how his arm was like out, and then
so
Dallas guy landed on him.
You know, hopefully it's just a wind's injury. You know, one of those. But again, 20 seconds left. We are back to 3rd and 12 because that last play never happened. It never happened. Woo, except the time came off the clock. That's the only difference. But I'm just attacking the Cowboys. The referee is saying some kind of nonsense. Nobody wants to listen to him anymore because you're a bunch of bullshit.
Now you get another sack here. That's the end of the half.
Yes, if we get another sack, if we tackle them kind of in bounds, it's going to be real tough for them to get anything off, and especially because I don't know, even if we get a sack here, that will be I think a little bit too far for Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah,
I mean he can kick it, but it might be a little too far. So here it is again, 3rd and 12. Dak in shotgun. He takes the snap back, surveys the field. There is pressure coming up. Throws to the outside. Almost intercepted by the New York Giants. But it falls incomplete. It will be 4th and 12 with 14 seconds left. And the Giants defense holds here at the end of the half. The Giants
that was big.
Do receive the second half kickoff.
That was a big stop for you guys.
That was pretty big, and they are sending Zerline out to punt. Again, there's 14 seconds left. The Giants have all 3 of their timeouts still. I don't know what that's going to do with 14 seconds, and it's going to be a lot less when they finally get the ball. I'm sorry, not Zerline, it's Anger. But there is flags. Boy, I should have had my flag counter. So that's offsides on the Cowboys. Still 4th down. Moving back 5 yards.
That's got to be like 10 penalties for the Cowboys. Let me see here.
They got something like that. And that's the thing. The crazy thing about it is that the penalties that weren't called on them or picked up against them, which shouldn't have been, would have made them more. So 4th and 17. Here is the kick again. Giants, they get away from it, and it does fall into the end zone with 6 seconds left. And there's another flag. New flag graphic getting a real kick today. Bunt dead. Refs just love it being about that. Holding against the Cowboys. As we see a fat, sad Giants
I think that's the face of every Giants fan right now.
It's, don't say that. That's mean. Why would you say that about me? You're a mean person.
That should be, let's see, accept it?
Well, because it's holding, yeah. So we're going to accept it at the end of the kick, which is a touchback at the 20, which means it'll be brought to the 30. Daniel Jones can't throw it far, but chuck it far enough and see what happens.
And with that penalty, I think that takes him up to 10 penalties this half for just Dallas.
Hey, listen, we might have another good one next week. Buccaneers and the Falcons. That'll be a fun one to watch.
As long as this referee crew isn't there.
These guys should not ref another game. And the Giants say, fuck that, we're going to kneel on it because we get the ball first in the second half. And that is the end of the first half with the Dallas Cowboys, with assistance from the officials, leading 14-9 over your underdog New York Football Giants at the end of the second quarter. Jimbo, let's go to you real quick for a first half analysis.
It's sad that I all day looked forward to, like I said before, I was going to egg you on and just get you fired up, and it all took was 5 minutes to me to even hate Dallas even more than what I already did. And I'm rooting for the Giants now. Terrible, terrible ref calls.
Terrible. Charles Barkley. Terrible.
Terrible.
Absolutely.
The play calling on the Giants side of their offense, like I said, if they're playing deep, if Dallas is playing deep, and that's why they can't get Nabers to go deep, do over the middle stuff. Get him full speed catching the ball and just take off like CeeDee Lamb did. And speaking of CeeDee Lamb, like, you gotta figure something out. He's the one that's killing you.
Yeah. Focus on him. Do something like that. And listen, if somebody else beats you, you got to try to cover it. But again, the Giants secondary is a big problem. It's been a big problem. We knew it was coming into the year. It was going to be a big problem. It has been that big problem.
Yeah.
It's just, what do we do with it, you know? So, I mean, that's the big thing. That's the worry. And we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward. Again, there needs to be adjustments. Again, the Giants' offense needs to open up a little bit. The run game isn't working. I get that. But you also have to stop doing these 5-yard curl routes with Malik Nabers. You have, like, everybody loves making the meme of, you know, the Maserati under the trailer park and dilapidated covering and being like, that's Malik Nabers in the New York Giants. But right now, you have a Maserati and you're using it as a school bus. Like, you're using it as in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. You have to let him open it up a little bit. And you saw that they were able to do that against the Browns. And this Cowboys defense does have holes. You have to be able to exploit that. You have to be able to do that and get and find the weaknesses. And listen, if it takes, you know, listen, Wandale has done well and been open and been able to get the yards after the catch. And, you know, we still have Slayton. We'll see how that works. I don't know. But we have other targets there. Use them, if anything, just to kind of maybe pull somebody off of Malik and then go for him. But let him open up. Let him be the player that he can be, the player he should be, and work on that. But that's my biggest thing.
Yeah,
that's my biggest thing, is that I think that's what we need to do. Is there needs to be you have to open up the game. Because if you don't, it's death.
Yeah.
It's absolute death. So it's let's see. Let me try. I'm just setting up something here real quick, and we'll see if that works or not. But we'll see. But yeah, like, we need to, like, the Giants need to open up the playbook. They need to open up Malik Nabers. You have to let him be who he is. And try, like, and I think that's the other thing too, is I don't think Dable trusts I don't think he trusts Daniel Jones.
If he doesn't trust him because of his arm strength or whatever, fine. But he still could pass 15 yards, 20
but
yards.
But here's the thing.
Set
like,
up those passes.
If you're going into the season and you know Daniel Jones can't throw the ball 60, 70 yards down the field. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not one of these guys. He doesn't have the arm to do that. Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't have plays in the playbook that make him do that.
Yeah.
Like, get hit. You can still do shorter throws that are still 20, 25 yards down the field. He can complete them. We saw he did it last week in Cleveland. We've seen it.
Yeah.
He did it against the Vikings. He has the ability to be a good quarterback. Like, we know this. We've seen it. And I think maybe that's the other thing that's a little frustrating too, is like, we've seen him struggle, but we know that he can be good. We've seen it. So where there's that disconnect, I don't know. But, like, you have to be able to just open it up, let him work.
Yeah.
And then see what happens. But I don't know. I don't know. But we get the ball first. We see if we can get a little get a little better. Stop having the refs screw us over. and maybe that's the other thing too. Maybe that was stuck in our head a little bit. Maybe that was a bit of an issue and a problem as well.
Yeah.
Is that we were just like, oh, these are bad calls. Oh, these are bad calls. It's like, all right, but you can't let that stick in your craw, you know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But, Jimbo, first half is over, so that means you are on your way out skis. Thank you so much for joining us here for the first half, and I certainly hope everybody loved your kind of face turn a little bit. You were all about the whole being anti-Giants or just, egging me on and trying to poke me on, and then you realize it's like, man, these refs suck dick. So, but yeah, thanks so much, and we'll see you on Sunday for the Eagles and Buccaneers, which are coming up, and big game for your guys, and I will have just as much fun trying to needle you, and especially if the Bucs start doing well. I mean, I'll be doing the same thing, unless the refs are bad against the Eagles, in which case I'll probably be like, well, that sucks, but I'm still never going to root for the Eagles. So the fact that you're rooting for the Giants is I don't know. I see that as weakness. You have weakness in you, Jimbo. You got to get stronger.
I just
embrace your hatred.
I want a fair game, even if it's someone I hate.
That's
like
the
the Cowboys.
More than anything else, you just want to see a fair game.
Yeah.
And that's not what this is. That's not what this
No.
is. So it's very upsetting. I'm very upset. But we'll see what the second half holds, and hopefully it's a little bit better than what the first half had. But Jimbo, have a good night, man.
See you later,
and we
guys.
will be back in just 2 seconds on this end for you guys still watching. I will be back all by my lonesome. So stay tuned right there. Be right back. And we're back. Just me now. Just me. Jimbo is gone. Gone away. And it's just your boy King here hanging out with you here. As we are still in halftime. Second half of the Giants and the Cowboys coming up here. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. If you like what you're watching, please like, share, and subscribe. Helps us out immensely. The likes help with the algorithm. The subscriptions help us get closer to making money, monetization, which is the big goal here for any YouTuber. And again, our goal right now is at least to get to 100 subscribers. And again, every one of you who do join and do subscribe, I cannot thank you enough from the bottom of our hearts. It's truly amazing that you're jumping on as early as you are, and thank you so much, because again, every single subscriber helps us. And we love every single one of you for doing so. And of course, share us around. It's great. Share us like your favorite STD, and spread us around, and have just have a good time. I think we do good. So also, if you want to help us out, we have links for the donation station and our merch store down in the description. Also, our link for our Discord. Not much going on in there right now, but again, we don't have a lot of people in there. But if you want to come in, go in there, make it rowdy, go right ahead. Join up right now. We have the link down there. You are cordially invited. So that'll be great. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching us this first half, man. I lost my mind. I really lost my mind this first half. Those refs calling a face mask against the Giants when the Cowboy gave the Giant a face mask is still wild. And then on the touchdown run, where there's a clear hold in front of the official who threw the flag, to then pick up that flag and say, no, there's no foul, is clown show. Absolute clown show. So I have no idea what's going on. You want to say collusion. You want to say Jerry's check must have cleared. You want to say all these things. I don't know if it's that or if it's just referee ineptitude. It's probably just the refs being terrible referees. But it doesn't matter whether it is something that's more nefarious or if it's just through stupidity. It can't happen. And these referees can't be allowed to be on another game because it's bad. Like, that's so bad. Like, you just can't have it. You just can't have it. Can't have it. Don't want it. It's not the way it should be. But, beat it as it may, it's still only a 5-point game. The Giants do get the ball first in the second half. And maybe the Giants can do something with that. And we'll see. And we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Again, I want to thank you guys so much. If you want to come and join us in the chat, chat is open. Usually we do have it for subscribers only, but right now it's open. It's subscriber or not. You want to come in there, you want to talk, you want to say what's up. We had Stephanie Cox in there talking then, saying she couldn't find the game, so she's listening to us. She's a big fan of the Dallas Cowboys. That's unfortunate. We had ELS in here before. I'm not sure if he's still with us. It would be fun if he was, but if he's not, sorry, ELS. But hopefully you'll jump back. ELS has been awesome in our chat. He's been helping out. Does a lot of good stats stuff. Always comes up with good facts and figures. And he's just a real cool cat. So that's pretty awesome. I have yet to be able to have my Jägermeister or Mountain Dew drink, my beverage, because the Giants haven't scored a touchdown yet. That's the rules. I call it the Grassi rule. For fellow YouTuber Tom Grassi, he does these as well. And he has the rule where if his team does not score a touchdown, he does not drink until the touchdown is scored, and that is I like that. I abide by that rule. I do have to have water though, so drinking water is fine. It's the alcoholic beverages that require the touchdowns, so that's still good. Either these teams are bad, the refs are bad, or one. It's yeah. This official is just absolutely the worst. This officiating crew is. Daniel Jones is 13 of 15 for 142 yards. Dak Prescott is 14 of 16 for 164 yards. The difference is Dak Prescott has 2 touchdown passes to CeeDee Lamb, and the Giants do not have a touchdown as of yet. That's the big difference. So Daniel Jones has not played terribly. Daniel Jones has not played bad. But we do need to open up the playbook, and we do need to get down into the end zone. Al Michaels is tired of the flags. I agree. Everybody's tired of the flags. Too many damn flags. See that? I don't want to see that symbol too much here in the second half, unless it's appropriate, especially against the Cowboys. But we're getting ready here for the third quarter. Giants will be receiving the second half kickoff, and they do, and they have a dynamic run back. And did we fumble it? We seem to have picked it up, even if we did. I don't know if he was down or not, or what the case was, but it looks like it's at the 25-yard line. Jesus. Giants. It's always an adventure being a Giants fan, ladies and gentlemen. Always an adventure.
Pretty boy. A bitch.
Al Michaels talking about the officials. That was funny. Daniel Jones under center hands it off, and that's going to be a 3-yard loss for the Giants. That's, again, the running game isn't working. I was hoping the Giants' offensive line would be a little bit better than what it's been, because they had been performing better. But it has not been. And yes, that was indeed a fumble on the Giants kickoff, and luckily bounced right into another New York Giants player's hands. That was Manhurts, I believe, who picked that up. Jesus, oh boy, Giants. Oh boy, Giants. 2nd and 13. Going backwards here. We are on our own 17-yard line now. Daniel Jones back. Looks. Has time to throw. Finally does throw. And does connect for a first down with Slayton. So, big pass. Big first down throw here for the Giants. Daniel Jones with a bullet to Darius Slayton. And the Giants move the chains first down. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 33, sorry. Daniel Jones back to throw again. He does throw it. He does complete it to Slayton again. And again, that'll be a first down. So 2 passes, 2 first downs so far here in this half for Daniel Jones and Darius Slayton, as the New York Giants are matriculating that ball down the field. .13 minutes left here in the third quarter. Daniel Jones quick out there to Wan'Dale Robinson. He does catch it, and he gets about 7 yards on that little play. So Giants moving pretty good here. Open it up a little bit. That's good. As you know, obviously the running game wasn't working. 2nd and 2 coming up, so it was 8 yards, not 7. Makes me wonder if we go for a run play here after 3 straight passes, maybe help get some relief out of the box there. Although Dallas is kind of crowding the box again. So, and we do hand it off, and it is to Singletary, and he does get a first down. It looks like the spot is a first down, and I do believe it is. They are marking it as a first down, and it is indeed another New York Giants first down. So the Giants have 3 first downs on this drive so far, the first of the second half. As we are in Dallas territory. It is on the 45-yard line for the New York Giants. 1st and 10. Play clock down to 1. Daniel Jones does get it off, fakes the end around, then passes it down to 29 there, and that's going to be another first down, and he keeps the legs chugging, and makes even more yardage. Tyrone Tracy with the mean, angry run. It looks like they stopped. He had the first down. Looked like he was stopped. Kept his feet chugging. Stayed in bounds and stayed up. And got all the way down. Screaming and yelling. That's right. You let him know. You let him know. So 1st and 10 now for the Giants. Again, this time from just outside the Dallas 25-yard line. Daniel Jones all day. Back to throw. Looks. Caught. Malik Nabers down at the 10-yard line. Another first down for the New York Giants. The crowd getting a little lively, getting a little excited. Good protection from the offensive line. Daniel Jones, good throw. Malik Nabers takes a hell of a lick, but holds on to the football. Gets up, shows that it's a first down. 1st and goal for the Giants from the 10. Daniel Jones back, gets pressured, but gets away from the pressure. Throws it, it's out of bounds. Incomplete to Wan'Dale Robinson. Going to be 2nd and goal here for the New York Giants. Lawrence with the pressure on Daniel Jones. He was able to get away. Quick and nimble, that's good to see there from Daniel Jones. Lawrence looks like he might have tweaked his ankle. And he comes off the field. 2nd and goal. 9:58 left here in the third quarter. Daniel Jones back, hands it off. And that's going to be a gain of 3 yards there for Singletary. So it'll be 3rd and goal. Giants have run 41 plays for 240 yards, eating up 24 minutes of clock, and there's another Cowboy down. The Cowboys have only had possession for 11 minutes in this game, but they have 170 offensive yards and, again, 2 touchdowns. And they're going to take an injury timeout, a break here. Sorry for the dead air. We'll just go ahead and looking on the X to see if we have anything going on. Any interesting quotes, questions, anything like that. If you are watching and want to go ahead and join in, let me know what you're thinking about this game. Let me know what you're thinking about your team, about anything, how your fantasy team's going. Do you have Malik Nabers in fantasy? A lot of people do. Maybe you do as well. Come join us in the chat. Talk about it. Let us know what is on your mind. It's always fun to do here on Stay Tuned Sports, as we're just waiting to come back from commercial, because they have a lot of commercials. A couple Cowboys were injured on that last play. It'll be 3rd and goal when they come back, as we wait and see what we have here. Still waiting for these commercials to end, because there's still more commercials. Come on! Jesus Christ. How many commercials are we going to have? Like, I get, you have an injury timeout, you have things like that. I get it, but 10 minutes of commercials here. Third and goal coming up, 9:39. Finally, we're going to get back to some action. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Wan'Dale Robinson in motion. Daniel Jones takes the snap, back, looks, throws to Wan'Dale Robinson. He catches it. He's going to get up short, though. It is only to the 3-yard line, 4th and goal. Are the Giants going to go for it, or are they going to kick the field goal? Let's see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. And the Giants are going to go for a field goal. God damn it. And it's good. It's 12, so we're only down 2 points, but we needed a touchdown after that drive. We can't have drives like that and only end up with 3 points. Come on. This choking in the red zone shit, it's got to stop. Like, we got to do better than that. We got to do better than that. But it is 14-12. Cowboys and the referees currently have a 2-point lead over the New York Giants. As the Giants are getting ready to kick off this football and give Dallas their first. Their first drive. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking up stuff here. Oh boy. Here we go. Dynamic kickoff time. Giants getting ready to kick the ball off. And that's going to be a dynamic touchback. So the Cowboys get the ball at the 30. And we'll see if the Giants defense can stop the Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb. And here we go. From the 30, Dak in shotgun. Takes the snap, back, fakes the handoff, looks, throws. He gets that off to his tight end, and he makes a couple of moves and gets a first down for the Cowboys. Ferguson with the catch and carry. And it'll be a fresh set of downs there for the Cowboys. 1st and 10. Giants defense has to step up here at some point. Again, Dak back to throw. He's getting pressured. He gets hit. The ball does get out, though. He gets to Ferguson. Oh, it's 2nd and 4. Were they saying he stepped out or was he down? Dak got hit on that play. It is now a first down for the Cowboys. I thought Ferguson got a first down. I guess they marked him down. He must have been down before that. So that's on me. He looked like he was past the first down marker on that last play, but whatever. And Dak just does a quick shovel pass. Gets destroyed by Dexter Lawrence. But it is a first down at the 42-yard line here for Dallas. Dallas takes the snap. The running back gets a gain of 8 yards. What's my boy's name? Howell there? Jesus. And that's the difference. The Giants' running game has not been able to get going. Dallas' running game does a little bit here or there. So now they have a 2nd and 2. .703 left here in the third quarter. Dak hands it off again. First down Dallas as they are now in Giants territory. Rico Dowdle with the carry. Zeke Elliott now in the game for Dallas at 1st and 10 from the New York Giants 41-yard line. 41 and a half. Dak in shotgun takes the snap. Throws a quick out to Zeke. He gets about a 6-yard gain. And that's going to be 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Cowboys. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on the stream tonight. Before we had Jimbo with us, now it is just me. But if you want to join us in the chat is open. You can go right ahead in there and say, what's up? It's good to see you. 2nd and 5, actually. Dallas back. Dak looks, throws it to CeeDee for a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 1 coming up for the Cowboys. We are now under 5:30 left here in the third quarter. 3rd and 1. Dak in shotgun. Takes the snap back, looks, surveys the field, misses the throw. He had his fullback, Hunter Lumke, but there's a flag down. Geez, always a flag, and it is holding against the Cowboys. So instead of 4th and 1, it'll be 3rd and 6. The Giants giving the Cowboys an extra down, although I think the Cowboys would have went for it anyway. Oh, no, it's holding. That's right. So not 3rd and 6, 3rd and 11. Okay, yeah, no, you got it. You go there. 3rd and 11 here for the Cowboys. After that holding penalty, Dallas has had a ton of penalties and still had 2 that should have been penalties that were not called against them. Dallas takes the snap back, looks. Dak is getting some pressure, looks, throws. Incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 11, and the Giants will force a punt. Dallas might have been in Aubrey's field goal range where they were, but now they are not. They will be forced to punt, and the Giants will get the ball. Are they gonna try for the field goal? There's no way they're gonna try for this field goal. "60-yard attempt. They're going for it. Brandon Aubrey, snap, hold, kick is up. Motherfucker made it. Jesus Christ. 60-yard field goal. When you have a weapon like that on your team, when he can score from basically your 50, like, come on. Come on. Hell of a kick. Hell of a kick. When you got it, that's it. That's why kickers are weapons, man. When you have someone like that, that's a dangerous weapon. And the lead is back to 5 for the Cowboys and the refs over the New York Giants. 17-12 now after that field goal. 60-yarders. Brandon Aubrey. There we go. There's the whistle I was looking for. It's, ugh. Demarcus Lawrence is back in the locker room. His shoe is off as they examine, what was it? His left ankle? I think so. So I don't know if he's going to be back for the game tonight or not. We will see. Again, Brandon Aubrey, a 60-yard field goal, and he made it look routine. And that happens regularly in the NFL with some of these kickers. So that's a huge thing. I was supposed to do a Coca-Cola. Coke has the Oreo flavored soda out there. I haven't been able to find it yet. One of the guys in our chat here, ELS, he talked about it the other day, and I was like, I want to try that. Maybe I'll do it on the air. Maybe I'll do it during one of these streams. I think it was last week, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll see if I can get it. And I tried to find it, couldn't find it anywhere, and maybe I'll order it. Maybe I'll look on Instacart somewhere. Maybe it's somewhere further away from me that I'm not seeing. I don't know. But I just want to get one bottle. I don't want to get like a big bottle or a case or anything of it, Let's see if I can get one of those little, 16-ounce, 20-ounce bottles, something like that. And get also the Coke-flavored Oreos. There's the Coke-flavored Oreos and the Oreo-flavored Coke. I was supposed to taste both of those, and so we'll see. We'll see if I'll get that done in the future there for our buddy ELS. And And Post Malone there with Brandon Aubrey. And yeah, Brandon Aubrey's a dog. I like it. But Post Malone, you're dead to me. So Giants are going to return. Again, another dynamic kickoff here. Hold on to the ball this time, please. And we get it down to the 32-yard line. Does Gray for the Giants. But we have a flag on the play. Of course we do. Of course we do. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? What's the flag, officials? Blocking the back against the Giants, so that'll move us back. Loop Gay now being looked at on the Dallas sideline. Daniel Jones under center, takes a snap, rolls, looks, throws to Malik Nabers for a gain of about 5. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 or 6, depending on the spot there. We're coming up on 4:40 here in the third quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Giants. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Bellinger in motion, takes the snap. Daniel Jones holds on to the ball, and he is immediately hit in the backfield and thrown down at about the 31-yard line. That play did not work. So that's going to be a loss of 4, maybe 5, depending on the snap. So we're back down to 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 10. Nobody picked him up. He just ran right through the Giants line. None of the running backs, nobody on the end. He just ran right through everybody. And 3rd and 10, yes, for the Giants once again. So Daniel Jones in shotgun takes a snap, back, looks, throws. It's going to be caught by Wan'Dale Robinson, but he's immediately tackled about 5 yards short of the 1st down. So it's going to be a punt coming from the New York Giants. God damn it. Bad blocking. I'm not sure if I hate the play call or not, but, if you can't block it, don't do it. And the Giants didn't get any blocking. Got Daniel Jones murdered back there. And so it's 4th and 4. Here comes the Scottish Hammer to punt the ball for the Giants. Snap. Kick is off. And away. And the Cowboys fair catch it at the 18-yard line, and that is where they will take over. As we hit another commercial break. So the Giants were able to hold the Cowboys to 3 on the last one. Honestly, I thought it should have been a punt, but when you have Brandon Aubrey, who can regularly make 60-yard field goals, all of a sudden trying to stop, a team from scoring becomes a lot harder. But here we are. And that's the challenge that the Giants have now. We're still playing from behind. 5 points down. Again, you have to try to stop the Cowboys from being able to get any points. Brandon Aubrey, the kicker for the Cowboys I was mentioning, is now 16 for 16 from 50-plus yards in his career. Hello, wife. That's the wife over there. You'll never see her. She will never come on this stream. She will never be there. She is, for someone who works with a camera a lot, she is super camera shy. So, love you. But yeah, Brandon Aubrey is ridiculous. So I don't know. Again, the Giants defense really has to step up here. A turnover would be lovely. I would love a nice interception, a fumble recovery, something. That would be chef's kiss. But we'll see. I just want to stop, because if we let them drive down the field again, that's a problem. We have to stop them. The Giants have to stop the Cowboys. And I would preferably like them to not have a field goal again either. Daniel Jones, 21 of 24 for 228 yards. Not a bad night for DJ. Nabers got 7 catches for 79 yards. But CeeDee Lamb, 7 catches for 98 yards plus the touchdown. Dak under center here on his own 18-yard line. Takes the snap, hands it off. Big hole for Zeke Elliott, and he's going to get 9.5 yards, maybe 10, depends on the spot, so it could be a first down. But, ladies and gentlemen, say it with me if you've heard this before. There's a flag. I really should have had the flag counter out for this game. I was like, oh, maybe I don't need it, because the last game was kind of lackluster with the flag counter. Nope. Thursday nights always get a flag counter now. And that's going to be holding on. The Cowboys have so many damn holding goals. There were 2 holdings against the Cowboys on that play. So I guess take your pick on which one you wanted, but so now it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Cowboys. From just about the 9-yard line. So 1st and 19, I guess, from whatever the spot of the foul was. It was a yard up. So 1st and 19. Again, they hand it off to CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb is tackled in the backfield for a loss. Back at about the 6-yard line. As Burns does a little bit of the old Victor Cruz cha-cha. So that's a good way to start this. Now you have to keep it up. Keep the pressure up, Giants defense. As is now second. They only gave him a yard loss on that. I thought it was more than that. 2nd and 20 here for the Cowboys. Dak, again, they hand it off to Zeke, and he gets it up to the 15-yard line. 3rd and very long here for the Cowboys. Giants have to stop him here. 3rd and really long. They haven't put up what the exact number would be, but it's going to be super long. 3rd and 12. Giants have to stop the Cowboys here. Got to get off the field on 3rd down. 3rd and 12. 1:25 left here in the 3rd quarter. Dak Prescott in shotgun. Empty backfield. Giants lay off the blitz. They back up into coverage. That's caught by Luke, but that is not going to be anywhere near a first down, and that's going to force a Cowboys punt. Just what the doctor ordered for the New York Football Giants. And they will get the ball back, hopefully, in decent field position. Brian Anger out to punt. He punts angry. And he gets a good one. It is out to the Giants' 25-yard line. It is going to be returned. And a couple of big moves. Big moves! And still fighting. And he gets down to the 48-yard line where he is finally down. And the Giants are going to have great field position to start this next drive. So let's see if Daniel Jones, Malik Nabers, Wan'Dale Robinson, and this Giants offense can get something going. Army's beating Temple, so let's go that. Go Army. Oh, God, there's so many flags. People just can't get over the flags in this game. And this is the other thing, too. The Cowboys have had a ton of flags thrown on them. And still, they had two one that was mistakenly called against the Giants for some reason, when it was a Giant player who had the face mask, which killed the Giants' first drive. And then on their first touchdown, there was a holding penalty against the Cowboys that for some reason was picked up when it was a clear holding right in front of the official who threw the flag. So even with all the flags that the Cowboys have gotten, it's those two big ones that they didn't get that have caused the most damage. So it's not like any of these other ones are make-up calls. So here we go. Or as Dak Prescott would say, here we go. The Giants have the ball. They're on their own 48-yard line. Daniel Jones in shotgun takes the snap, throws to Malik Nabers. That's caught, and he gets away. Not away enough, though. And that's going to be a gain of about 7 yards. So 2nd and 3 coming up here for the New York Giants. But they are in Cowboys territory. But we just came back from commercial. But we're now going into the fourth quarter, so get ready. Because here comes another commercial break. Thank you, Amazon. That was great. Thank you for having the change of possession be a commercial where you were gone for 5 minutes. You came back for one play, and now we're back to a goddamn commercial. Absurdity. If you're tired of too many commercials in football games as well, join us in our Discord and let us know about it. Or you can join me in chat. Let me know. Do you like commercials? Do you not? I'm sure most people don't, but if you do, why don't you join us in chat? Let us know. Thank you so much for watching. If you are watching us, it's great. We love the fact that you're here. Like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. I forget how it's lined up in there, but just hit those buttons. Hit the like, helps us in the algorithm. Share us like your favorite STD, and subscribe helps us get closer and closer to our goal of at least getting to 100 subscribers, and gets us even closer to the goal of one day, hopefully, being monetized here on YouTube. That would be just fun. That would be great. I would love that. And then of course we'd be demonetized because me and Jimbo would probably say something stupid. So that could also, that's also kind of a goal, I suppose. But here we go. Fourth quarter is about to start here. Getting ready. And again, thank you so much. And again, the chat is open. Usually we have it just for subscribers, but it is open to anybody. You want to come in, you want to jump in, you want to talk, you want to say how the game's going, you want to say how these refs suck, you want to say how there's too many flags, you want to say all these other things. You are absolutely free to do so right there in the YouTube chat. Also, our donation station and merch store links are down in the description below. Donation station, if you just want to help us out, throw us a couple bucks. It's always there for you. It's from buymeacoffee.com, so it helps us out a bunch. And then we also have our merch store where you can buy some stuff. More stuff is being added all the time. That's kind of like donating, except you get something cool with it. I think they call that capitalism or something. I don't know. It's great. It really works. It's fantastic. So finally, we're back here from another extensive commercial break. And ready to start the fourth quarter. Thank you, Amazon, for boring everybody to death with your goddamn back-to-back 10-minute commercial breaks. So 2nd and 2 here for the Giants. Daniel Jones hands it off to Singletary, does a couple of jukes, and gets the first down. Gain of about 5 yards on that. But, ladies and gentlemen, say it with me. There's a flag. This is probably going to be holding, coming back, so... Let's see what the Mr. Official says. Is they just love throwing. They love it. They love throwing the flags. Yep. Yep. Holding on Mr. Manhurts. I don't know. That's a little ticky-tack. Lorenzo, I got to say, the refs might actually be from Dallas. I don't know. Or either that or Jerry's check cleared. I'm not sure. But it's been, and here's the other thing. They've gotten a ton of calls against them tonight. Don't get me wrong. But those two in the beginning of the game, like that face mask and the holding that was picked up were crazy. 2nd and 12 now coming up here for the Giants. After that 10-yard holding penalty. Daniel Jones in shotgun, takes the snap, back, looks, throws, and he's got Slayton, but it's incomplete. No call on the play on that one, so it'll be 3rd and 12 for the New York Giants. Yeah, Lorenzo, I got to tell you, it's... And on top of that, like we could talk about the bad calls that went Dallas's way, or anything like that, but just the amount of flags too. Like, keep them in your pocket. You don't have to throw the flags all the goddamn time. It doesn't need to be that way. And I think that's the more frustrating part. It's like, you know, just put the flags away. 3rd and 12. Play clock was running down. Giants are going to have to take a timeout here. So they don't go further back. But again, what started out as a pretty promising drive and good field position, that holding penalty has really put a damper on what the Giants were doing here. So we'll take that timeout. See, in the beginning of the game, part of me thought that. Part of it was like, Jerry's check cleared or something. Like there was a call from somewhere. That's what happened. Now, as the game's gone on, I just think these refs are fucking stupid. I just think they're dumb. I just don't think they know what they're doing. Again, the amount of flags that have been thrown on a lot of questionable calls on both teams, you know, since those really egregious ones in the beginning that went the Cowboys' way. You know, just a lot of ticky-tack stuff. Like, there's no reason to be that many flags. The game's not about you, Mr. Official. You know? But 3rd and 11 here for the Giants. Daniel Jones in shotgun, takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looking for someone to be open. Anyone throws short to Wandale. He does break away. He gets about 3 yards away from the first down, but it is not going to be enough, and the Giants are going to have to punt. After what was a promising drive that started very in very good field position. Oh, wait a minute. Giants are going for it. A 4th and 3. Oh, boy, right at midfield. Holy shit. Oh, dear sweet Lord. No, these never go well. These never go well. These never go well. Yeah, I like Daniel Jones. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap. Back. Looks. Throws. Completed for a first down. Oh, dear sweet Lord. Whoo! Because here's the thing too. Let's say we kept Barkley and let Daniel Jones go. Who do we have as quarterback? Who do we put in there? Where we were in the draft, I mean, who are we getting? Bo Nix? Is Bo Nix really an elevation above what Daniel Jones is right now? Like, I wouldn't say that. So Daniel Jones takes a snap here on 1st and 10. Looks, throws over the middle. Caught by Malik Nabers down to the 21-yard line. But they're fucking flag again. It's against Dallas. It's declined because of the first time. But stop throwing the flag. Every time there's a play, you got to hold your breath because you think there's going to be a goddamn flag. Hey, you want a Tommy Cutlets in there? You want there you go, my goal. Hey. I like him. I like him. I like him better. Like I love him as being a backup. Because he's solid, he's dependable. He's everything you kind of want in a backup. I really do like Tommy Cutlets. Don't get me wrong. Daniel Jones takes the snap, throws it out to Malik Nabers for right at the line of scrimmage. He takes a big hit, a little slow to get up. He is getting beat up today. I don't like that. Again, on a lot of these short passes, I feel like you have a sports car and you're using it like in a 25 mile per hour zone with speed bumps. Like we gotta let him loose at some point. Daniel Jones again takes a snap. It's a pitch out there to Singletary, who now reverses field and is losing yardage and continues to lose yardage and loses about 3 yards, maybe 4 on that carry. I don't know what kind of play call that was or what he was thinking. Was that designed to go back the other way as a counter? Ooh, Diggs is down. Diggs is down for the Cowboys. That is not good. Did he get stepped on? Did he roll it? I don't know. I don't really see what happened there. He's just running. Did he pop an Achilles? I didn't see anything. Maybe just a cramp. Did he cramp up in the humidity? Maybe it's just a cramp. I don't know. He seems to be walking good, but he seems to be walking right to the Dallas locker room. So he's not even going to the bench. He's just walking straight to the locker room. But that puts the Giants in 3rd and 14. Not great position there. But again, we have to, if we throw another pass that's 5 yards in front of the sticks, I'm going to scream. Like, the Giants can't keep doing that and expect to win or get close to a touchdown or anything. Like, you have to throw beyond the sticks at some point. 3rd and 14. Daniel Jones takes the snap, back, looks, throws. It was short. It was a bad pass. He was kind of getting covered there, but he had some pressure to deal with, but you got to be able to make that throw. 4th and 14 coming up here for the Giants, and they're going to go for the field goal. Slayton was. Oh, actually, Slayton's got to make that catch. I'm sorry. That's not even a bad throw. That's not even a bad throw. You got to make that catch. So, snap, hold, kick, up, good. Giants get 3 more points. So now we're doing what Washington did to us 2 weeks ago. And just scoring, that's not 13, it's 15. So back to a 2-point game after 2 big defensive stops against the Cowboys. But the Giants got, you have to be able to... And that's not the first time Slayton's dropped a big ball this season. He had a couple of drops against the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders. He's not been very dependable. He had a couple of drops in the Vikings game. Not that I don't know if that would have helped at all. But like that throw wasn't even a bad throw. It's Daniel Jones put it in a spot where he could catch it, where it wasn't going to be available for a pick. It hit him in the hands. I mean, it hit him. It was there. He dropped it. That is a drop. That's not a bad pass. I think Hyatt's injured. I think he's got some kind of pull. Let me see. Is he on the injury report? Let me see what he's up to. Let's see. Not seeing anything, so I don't know if he's just... Because he wasn't even on the inactive list. I don't know. Like if I don't even know if he is active or listed as inactive. Because I'm not seeing anything for him here. But yeah, he's not on the field. He hasn't been on the field all game from what I could see. And if he is, he's been invisible, so I haven't seen him anywhere. So I have no idea. But again, I like him. I liked him as a while. And listen, if Slayton keeps on dropping the ball, maybe he needs to sit for a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Well, because Wandale and Malik have been the guys. Not only in this game, but this year. They've been the guys. So here comes another dynamic kickoff, and that's going to be another one that is a dynamic touchback. So, I had the Cowboys still has possession that whole time. Whoops. That's my bad. I was so excited about the Giants getting the ball, I forgot to actually move the ball over to them. So now the Cowboys will take over at the 30-yard line as the Giants defense will try to stop them yet again to try and hopefully get the ball back and get some work done. Again, a turnover would be great. I'm not expecting it, but we'll see what happens here. I think Dak is due. I think Dak's due for one. So here's the snap. Dak takes the ball, rolls to his right. He completes it to Ferguson, and that's going to be close to a first down. It looks like they're going to mark him just short as he's trying to argue with the ref. But I think he's just short of the first down, so it's going to be 2nd and inches here for the Dallas Cowboys. It's right at the 40-yard line. $10:40 left here in the fourth quarter, in the game, if you will. Dak Prescott hands it off, and that's going to be a first down for the Cowboys at around their own 44-yard line, I want to say. And yeah, Diggs they're listing it as dehydration and questionable to return. He just had very bad leg cramps. I'll tell you what, Anthony, the Vikings have been super surprising I don't think anybody could have seen this coming, but I'll say this after this play as Dak Prescott drops back to pass, looks, throws. He does complete it to Ferguson. He tries to get up to run. The referee saying that he was there, but still, again, just short of that first down and will be 2nd and inches yet again. I think the biggest surprise, not just Sam Darnold being well, but that Vikings defense that Brian Flores has running up there is something else. They're going to be a problem going forward. So it's not just Sam Darnold kind of having a renaissance. It's that Vikings defense as well. Real good team up there in Minnesota, more so than we ever thought in the offseason. 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Cowboys. They hand it off, and that's going to be yet another first down, another gain of about 5 yards here for the Cowboys as they are now in Giants territory, down to about the 40-yard line. Dak back to throw here on 1st and 10, and play is broken up. Incomplete, and that's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Dallas Cowboys. Flott with the defensive effort there for the New York Giants. I'll tell you what, man, too. The Niners. Listen, I think the Niners are still a good team, even with all their injuries. So I still do think that win that the Vikings had against them is significant because they blew them out. Same with the Texans. They blew the Texans out. They weren't even there. Dak on 2nd and 10. He looks, he throws, and he gets it to Tolbert, and that's going to be a first down for the Cowboys. He's out of bounds at about the Giants' 15-yard line. So the Cowboys are driving here late in the 4th quarter. 8:27 left. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's right now a 2-point game. And it's not the 15, it was 25 there, I was saying there. There is that Rico again? Yeah, Rico Dowdle with the carry there for the Cowboys. It's going to be 2nd down. And I want to say about 4, as there's a New York Giant player down right now, Davidson. He's able to get up and walk off on his own power. And 2nd and 6, actually, will be here for the Cowboys. 6 yards to go on 2nd down. 7:54 left in the 4th. I want to thank you, all of you guys, for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports, watching this. Had Jimbo with us earlier. He's, he's got responsibilities, so that's why he's not here for the second half. But thank you for joining me. If you like what you're watching, like, share, and subscribe. That helps us out tremendously. I know you hear all the YouTubers say that, but YouTube punishes you if you don't. So, 2nd and 6. There seems to be kind of an end-around direct handoff there to CeeDee Lamb, but he loses about 2 yards. That play did not work the way they wanted to. And Okereke gets the tackle for a loss there for the New York Giants. And now it is 3rd and 7, so not as big as a loss as I thought. I thought he was further back than that. They gave him a hell of forward progress on that. Giants crowd gets up. They get loud, trying to help their defense. 3rd and 7. Dak in shotgun, takes the snap, back, looks. He's got pressure, and it's incomplete. 4th and 7. He was facing hard pressure from Kayvon Thibodeau coming off the edge. Threw it inaccurately. Incomplete. 4th down, but Brandon Aubrey can kick a football 70 goddamn yards. So this kick is going to be nothing for him. And it'll be another 3 points, and it'll be 20-15. Unless there's somehow a miraculous block or something, which I doubt. And here comes Aubrey for the kick. Snap, hold, kick, up, and yes, splits those uprights perfectly. So the Cowboys, again, take a 5-point lead with 6:54 left here in the game. 20-15, the Dallas Cowboys leading the New York Giants at the Giant Air Conditioner. Lorenzo has the final score prediction of the Giants 22, Dallas 20. That would make me a happy boy. I would be happy with that. Anthony, yes, the Bengals. It's not, I mean, listen, look at the stats. Like the Bengals scored 33 points on Monday night and still lost against the Washington football team of Redskins Commanders, which, granted, Jaden Daniels had an absolute coming out party in that game. He looked phenomenal. I don't think there's any question about that. But if you're the Bengals, like, you can't, like, you've lost at home now to the Patriots and to Washington. You're 0-3. The Steelers in your division are now 3-0. Like, even the Ravens now have won a game, which they barely won against the Cowboys after they were blowing them out the whole game. They let the Cowboys come all the way back and almost Atlanta Falcons to the game. So there's still questions about them. Hell, even the Browns have a win. And you as the Bengals still don't have a win. You're dead last in your division. And time is running out to do this miraculous turnaround that, you know, the Bengals always seem to do. They start a season off slow, but they're always able to turn it around. But, like, this year, like, again, you have the Steelers playing the way they are with that defense, which is, in my mind, the best in the NFL. That Steelers defense is going to make a lot of teams look stupid. So, I mean, that's a problem. That division's going to be tough as it is anyway, especially with Baltimore there. The Bengals are running out of time to kind of turn this all around. Now, they got a game down in Carolina, and you think that they should be able to win that. But as we saw last week, Andy Dalton all of a sudden made the Panthers look like a competent football team. So maybe it's not going to be as easy as a game as everybody had once thought. Maybe it's not going to be as easy as a get-right game for the Bengals. And if the Bengals start 0-4, Panic City is going to hit the Queen City. I mean, I think we can all agree on that there, Anthony. What, you think Joe Burrow's going to be the next Ryan Leaf, Lorenzo? Is that who you're talking about? I don't know. I mean, I think he's already. I mean, he went to a Super Bowl, so I mean, I think he's already up above where Ryan Leaf ever was. I mean, some rookie quarterbacks that you want to talk about, like I don't know, but like maybe Caleb, maybe Bo Nix. I don't know. Anthony, thank you so much for the like and the subscribe. Thank you. You have no idea how much that means. Thank you so much. And that's the thing, Lorenzo. Like, you think back just 2 years ago, Daniel Jones had a fantastic year. He had great stats. He looked like a competent NFL quarterback. And in that Minnesota Vikings game, he ran that game. You've never seen him play a game better than he did against the Vikings in that playoff, that wild card playoff game. So he has it in him. He can do it. It's just unlocking the right plays with the right players. We have to see how that works. But the Giants do have the ball at the 30-yard line. Let's give them the possession. Daniel Jones takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looking for somebody to be open, throws out of bounds as he was getting pressured. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Giants with 6:48 left on the clock. And that's the thing. I think that's the most frustrating thing when it comes to being a Giants fan is we've seen it with Daniel Jones. He can be good. And then you saw, like, last year, and we can blame the offensive line as much as we want, and they were terrible. They were bad. But he wasn't that great either. In that first game against the Vikings, he looked bad. He's been better these last couple games. This is where you need to make that step up. 2nd and 10, Daniel Jones in shotgun, takes the snap, back, looks, throws. That's going to be complete to the tight end. That's not Bellinger, is it? No, that's... Who is that? That's Theo Johnson with the catch there for the Giants. Makes it 3rd and 4, so 3rd and very manageable here. 6:23, 22, 21 left on the clock. Giants up to the line. Daniel Jones in shotgun. 4 yards to go. Back. Looks. Throws. Caught. Wan'Dale Robinson catches and then runs backwards, losing a yard, and it will be 4th and 1 from the Giants' own 39, and it looks like they're not hesitating. They're going to go for it. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Big play call here. Big play call here for the New York Football Giants. As the clock ticks down under 5:45 in the game. 4th and 1 on their own 39. Daniel Jones under center. Takes the snap. It's a handoff, and it is a first down. It is a first down. They have marked him that his forward progress is enough for the first down. Oh, shit. Woo! I'm not saying I was sweating that, but I am slightly perspired. I'll just say that. Man. Had to keep the legs moving. I'm the Giants' offensive line. I'm pushing him as much as I can. So now from their 41-yard line, Daniel Jones in shotgun takes the snap, gets some pressure, completes it to Malik. He's going to get about 4, maybe 5 if they spot him with the forward progress. I think it might be just short of 5, so about 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6 coming up here for the New York Giants. As the clock ticks down, 4:35, 4:34, 4:33, as the clock continues to just tick away here. Malik Nabers going out wide right. Daniel Jones under center, takes the snap, hands it off, and again, Singletary is immediately met in the backfield. Running plays have not worked well here for the Giants in this game. They have not been able to run. How do I feel about the Chiefs, Anthony? I'll tell you this. I think it's scary that they have not played nearly as good football as we think. In fact, I don't think they've played good football at all. And they're still winning games. And you can argue that it is, a bad ref call here or a bad ref call there, or the refs are giving them all the calls or anything like that. I've seen some bad calls go against them too, so I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon. But the fact that they're 3-0 and they have not seemed to have gelled at all yet should scare everybody. Daniel Jones on 3rd and 6 takes the snap, throws, incomplete, no flag for pass interference. 4th and 6 for the Giants. I don't know if they go for it again on 4th and 6. Or are they? They're on the field. Oh, boy. Oh, Wandale, you got to catch that. You have to catch that. Oh, boy. I'm not sure. How do you not catch that? You got to catch that. So the Giants are in a spot of bother here. What do we do? What do we do? We're seeing some replays here. There's a Cowboy down and injured. There's 3:30 left in the 4th. Lots of things going on here. 4th and 6. Do the Giants go for it? We're going to go to a commercial timeout while they deal with the injured Cowboy who is on the field. And yeah, so Anthony, that's when it comes to the Chiefs. If they actually start putting it together, let's say, if Travis actually starts contributing and being better, if they're able to work Xavier Worthy more into deep passes and work on that, if their defense is able to tighten up a little bit and start playing to their Super Bowl standard, that's going to be a problem because, again, they're winning games and they don't look good. If they start looking good, it's going to be real hard to beat the Chiefs. So I think that's something to worry about. But I think there's plenty of challengers to the throne. Like, again, I'm not going to sit here and say the Steelers are one of those, but that defense is enough to make anybody look dumb. If you put that Steelers defense up with the Chiefs right now, I think that's going to end up being a close game. Simply because of the Steelers' defense. That Steelers' defense is going to win them a lot of games. They might get to the playoffs just based on the strength of their defense alone. The Jets, if Aaron Rodgers and Wilson continue to keep on hooking up the way they are, and we know that he already has the chemistry with Lazard, which we saw in the last game. If the Jets continue to build on that, and if their defense continues to build on how they played in the last game as well, the Jets are going to be another contender. The Bills, who we all thought were dead and the window for them was closed, they've proved everybody wrong. The Bills are a wagon. The Bills are an absolute wagon. Lorenzo, that thought has crossed my mind several times. I have not enjoyed his play calling so far this season. I thought it was awful in the Vikings game. I thought he had some really bad calls and questionable play calls in the Washington game. It got a little bit better in the Browns game, but still, in that second half, the Giants did not play nearly as well as we should have. Micah Parsons was the injured Cowboy coming off the field. That's not good. You don't want to see that. It is 4th and 6 for the Giants. .330 left. Giants are going for it. Daniel Jones in shotgun. We may not snap it. And we might be just trying to draw them off. Nope, we do snap it. Daniel Jones takes the ball. He's looking for somebody to be open. He's rushing around. He can't find anybody. He looks. He throws. Incomplete. Did he complete the catch? Did he complete the series of the catch? Let's see. And they're saying incomplete. And he's still down. That's not good. Malik had the catch. He had both feet in. But then the ball did come out. And you know, the NFL is about controlling through the process of the catch. Yeah, that's incomplete. That's incomplete. So the Cowboys get the ball at midfield here. Oh, dear sweet Lord. The Giants have all 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning. There is 3:21. As they're still looking and attending to Malik Nabers on the Giants sideline here. It is a turnover on downs. Cowboys take over. And listen, I'm not going to lie. Will the Giants draft a quarterback in this draft that's coming up? Maybe. It depends on what quarterbacks are out there. Maybe a quarterback becomes available in free agency. I don't know. But I also don't know if there's a ton of quarterbacks out there to get. And yes, Anthony, I do watch college football. I'm a big Notre Dame fan. And I got to tell you what, the way Alabama's been playing, the way they played against Wisconsin, and the way Georgia really struggled with Kentucky, Alabama's got a real good shot of taking down Georgia on Saturday. So I'm with you on that one. That would not be a shock or surprise at all if Alabama goes ahead and beats the Dogs. So 1st and 10 for Dak from the Giants' 45-yard line. It's a handoff, and it's going to be a gain of about 6 yards here for Zeke Elliott, as the Giants will take a timeout here. And actually, that's their second time. When did they take a first? Oh, it was because of the injury timeout? Is that where I missed it? Oh, no, because we already had one. That's right. So we only had 2 timeouts. We didn't have all 3. We had to take one because of the play clock. I forgot. So that's not great either. So that's a timeout for the Giants. 3:16 left. They have to stop the Cowboys here, and I don't know if that's going to happen. Shane does need to be fired. He's a terrible drafter. He's terrible at building his team. He's just not great. So 2nd and 3. They actually give him like 7 yards on that carry. Again, it's a handoff to Zeke, and he gets 2 yards. He gets real close to the first down, but not there. So third down, Giants will take their final timeout. So Giants have no more timeouts. Yes, I really do hope the Cowboys lose. Clearly, Giants fan. I would really like to see them lose. It's not looking promising right now. We'll see what happens. But, listen, we've seen crazier things happen. So 3rd and 1 now. Cowboys are lined up. They might just QB sneak it. No, they hand it off. And indeed, it is a first down for the Cowboys. The Giants have no more timeouts. They just have the 2-minute warning, but the Cowboys are going to be able to kill and run this clock down to basically nothing. So that's going to be the game, probably. It's going to be a 5-point game here. A 5-point win for the Cowboys is what it's looking like, unless there's some kind of massive screw-up or mistake from the Cowboys' part, which you can never rule out, I suppose. But it feels like they're just going to kneel it and run it and, do all that kind of stuff. They're just in that. And, of course, they could have used that on the last play. It's about a 4-yard loss there to Zeke Elliott. But that's going to run it down to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys will run second down after the 2-minute warning, which will then still run 40 seconds off the clock. So it'll be 120 when they run third down, which will run another 40 off the clock, which will get it down to, it'll be like 35 seconds left. And it's not looking great. It's not looking great. The math is not mathing right now for the Giants to go ahead and win this game. And on top of it, Malik Nabers, appears to be injured. So it's just all coming down. Unfortunately here for the Giants, again, the Giants never really got the running game going in this game. I think that's a huge problem. I think the just using short passes with Malik Nabers and Wan'Dale Robinson, like the 5-yard curls, is I think that helped killed us. That killed a lot of us too. Like the Giants had opportunities. I think there was some bad play calling from Dable. A couple of drop passes here or there from Slayton didn't help. But overall, I think there was mostly problems with play calling and knowing what you're good and not good at. The run wasn't working. Try something else. Try screens. Try anything else. But just to keep hitting your head against the wall with plays that aren't working is never a great idea. But it is what it is, and here we are. And listen, again, today you can't blame this game on Daniel Jones. I'm not blaming this game on Daniel Jones. It's not Daniel Jones. I think it is a lot on Dable and his play calling. I still don't think Dable trusts Daniel Jones to throw the ball, and that's fine. You could say that's Daniel Jones' fault as well. Also, I think that's just bad coaching, because let's say you have that quarterback. Okay, you don't trust him throwing the ball deep. Well, then come up with plays that aren't 5-yard curls. Like, he can still throw the ball 20, 25 yards. Maybe he can't throw it 60, 70 yards, but he can throw it 20, 25 yards. Run up plays for that. I mean, Tom Brady made an entire career about that. You can do that. It's not, but trying to force a square peg into a round hole isn't going to help anybody. It doesn't help Daniel Jones. It doesn't help Brian Dable. It doesn't help the Giants. So, I don't know. I like the 12 team. I think it should have been maybe 14 or 16. I think 16 would have been. I was fine with either 8 or 16. I think it would have liked to been even, not have buys or anything like that. But having the buys is fine. I hate that they have the second, only the first round is at the home teams. I think they should do that. The home schools should have the home games all the way up until the championship. Like I'm like the Bulls. Let's be honest. The Bulls are done. The Bulls are done. Nobody wants to go. You know, I'm tired of the Bulls. Let the Bulls be something completely else for everybody who doesn't make the playoffs. But let the playoffs be the main show and have the games at. Can you imagine like a semifinal game at the Horseshoe or at the Big House or at Notre Dame Stadium or down at Bryant Denny or at Kyle Field or something like any of the big name fields? You know, it'd be great. 3rd and 12 coming up here for the Cowboys. 1:18, 17, 16 is when they snap it. They do hand it off. And he's going to be tackled with 1:11 left. So 40 seconds from there is going to be like at 30. And then they got Brandon Aubrey there. He can probably kick it from there because he's a monster with his leg. So the Cowboys are in no rush, no hurry. They're going to milk this thing all the way down. And here comes Aubrey. And if he makes this kick, it's an 8-point game, which means the Giants would have to, in like 25 seconds, go down the field, score a touchdown, which they haven't been able to do all night, and then get a 2-point conversion on top of it. So let's see. Here comes Brandon Aubrey with the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is no good! Brandon Aubrey missed! And with 28 seconds, there might be life in the Giants yet. I've never... Oh, wow. For a guy who makes 60-yarders, to miss one that for him is basically a chip shot is nuts. So 28 seconds, no timeouts. Malik Nabers hurt here for the Giants. Let's see. Crazier shit's happened. Let's see. Daniel Jones back. Looks, throws. Threw a Cowboys hand. Almost got to Wendell Robinson, but incomplete. 22 seconds left. 2nd and 10. That's the meme. We have to air it out now. Like, listen. Balls to the wall, reckless abandon, whatever you want to say, you got to put it out there. If it gets intercepted, if it gets something like that, it's like it's the cost of doing business here. Wandale almost had that too. Oh, baby. Oh, Wandale it looks like he might have timed it just a little wrong too. Just almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, man. That's what we're talking about here. So 22 seconds left now. Daniel Jones again back. Escapes the pressure. Looks. Throws. Out of bounds. So 3rd and 10. 15 seconds left. Preserve the time. Time is important. Time is everything here. Yeah, I wish there was. If we could have stopped them on that first 3rd and 1 attempt, that would have helped tremendously. Cowboys laughing, thinking they've won. Giants need a big play. Giants need a big play. A big play, big catch, out of bounds, stop the clock kind of play here. Daniel Jones back all day. Looks, throws, deep ball, and it is going to be picked. He had to throw it up there. You have to throw it. You have to do what you got to do. And that's his first pick since the Minnesota game. And that went like that's a Hail Mary kind of throw. So I'm not going to... You know, I don't really count that against him. But... a little bit of a positioning issue, maybe. Again, you know, they had double coverage on everybody. The Cowboys knew what was happening. Everybody knew what happened. They have to throw it down the field. But Daniel Jones comes up just short. The Giants come up just short. 5 points short. And they will lose here to the Dallas Cowboys. That's a final, ladies and gentlemen. The Cowboys 20, the Giants 15. And at least it wasn't a blowout. I'll say that. I wish the Giants would have gotten a touchdown. This whole field goal shit's for the birds. And I think there's a lot of questions to ask. There's a lot of questions that about play calling. I think there's a lot of questions about our coaching. I really am not understanding Brian Daboll's thinking with a lot of what's going on there. Like, you see something's not working, like the run game, and you keep on pounding your head into the brick wall. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And now we just because listen, here's the other thing too, Lorenzo. Let's say we did keep Saquon on this team. Is he running the way he's running for the Eagles right now? Because he didn't do a lot of that when he was here. Like, he had one or two like big explosive runs, or 1 or 2 games where he had a good game, but he never really had that great game-changing moment. You know, he never had this run. Like, you see the Eagles now, he's having these, like, he has all these big-ass runs, and he's already got like 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, or whatever it is on the season. He never had that with the Giants, and I don't think he'd have it with this team, whether, if he stayed on here or not. Daboll, with the play calling and what's just the way the talent is on this team, I don't know if he does that. Now, again, I think the Eagles have some questions too, but I think the Eagles' offensive line, for as many questions as they do have, is still better than the Giants. And Kellen Moore, for some of his more stupid play calls and getting away from Saquon, he does have that. But I said that after the Minnesota game. I said that the Giants should probably just fire everybody from Shane on down. Players, coaches, GMs, assistant GMs, janitors, yeah, everybody. That's probably not going to happen. But Shane should be let go at least. Daboll, again, unless he's somehow able to show that he can adapt himself as a coach and show that he can work with the pieces that he has, then you're not, listen, it's easy to coach Patrick Mahomes. It's easy to coach Josh Allen. It's easy to coach, maybe not right now, but it's easy to coach Joe Burrow. But even said, we saw Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow was, on Monday night, was throwing. He was slinging it. He's great. And they got T. Higgins, and they got the Giants have Daniel Jones, and they have Malik Willis. I keep on saying Malik Willis. Malik Nabers. That's it. That's the breadth of their offense. And Wan'Dale Robinson, if you want to throw him in there. But our running game is non-existent. Our offensive line, while better than last year's, is still not that great. Our defense is improving every game, which is nice to see. At least, like Kayvon Thibodeau is no longer invisible. But I'll tell you what. I see that you're a Jaguars fan and all that. I do want to say thank you to your team, though, because your contract that you gave to Trevor Lawrence all of a sudden makes the Daniel Jones contract seem pretty okay. Like all of a sudden, everybody was always like, "Oh, that's a terrible contract. How terrible, how bad could it be?" I don't know. I remember when you guys gave Trevor Lawrence that contract, I wasn't sure about it. But now, now I'm really sure about it. Like, he regressed the last 7 or 8 games of last year, and that regression has just continued to carry on. He has not gotten better. He's up there right now with Deshaun Watson and Bryce Young as being the worst quarterbacks of 2024 so far. But the thing is, you just signed it. You can't bench him. So what are you going to do? Like, that's the Jaguars are in a bad spot. The Jaguars in a bad, and I would have never thought to put the Jaguars in a worse spot than what the Carolina Panthers are in. But after seeing what Andy Dalton did with that Panthers team, all of a sudden it seems like the Jaguars might be worse than the Panthers. And that's a crazy statement to make. That we're just 3. Now we started week 4. We're 4 weeks into the season, and this is what we're talking about. Like that's crazy. But yeah, Daniel Jones, 29 of 40, 281 yards passing, no touchdowns, and I think that's the problem, is that the play calling was bad when we got down into the red zone. We had goal-to-goal situations, I think, twice in this game, and ended up with just 3 points. And you can't do that. You can't do that against this team because that's massive. Giants get those. If the Giants convert at least on those two, on those goal-to-goal situations, we win the game. We win the game. Oh boy! But I gotta tell you guys again, thank you so much for joining us here at Stay Tuned Sports for Thursday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The Cowboys do defeat the Giants, unfortunately, 20-15. I want to thank you all. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. Again, share us around like your favorite STD. Thank you for liking. It helps us with the algorithm. And thank you again for your subscriptions. Like I said, it helps us. We're looking to get to 100. And then from there, we'll set the next goal. And hopefully we'll get closer and closer to that, to monetize. And that's the ultimate goal, is to get monetized here on YouTube and to hopefully turn this stuff up and get better and put out better content and more content for you guys. But we will be back here tomorrow for the Friday forecast. Mine and Jimbo's prediction show. We go ahead and make our picks for the entire weekend. And then Sunday we will be back here for Eagles versus Buccaneers. That's Jimbo's team, obviously, is the Philadelphia Eagles. So we cover them. Giants and Eagles are the two teams that we cover here. And then we also cover the primetime games. Sunday Night Football we will be covering as well, which I believe this week is the Bills and Ravens. And on Monday night, there's 2 games, but we will be covering the Seahawks versus the Lions. Because what is the other? Oh, Titans and Dolphins. Oof. I'm not watching that game. Not watching that game. So, but the Giants did. Yeah, there was the spread was 5.5. So the Giants did beat it, and I think that's what if you're a betting man, that's all you care about. So listen, at least the Giants won something. We beat something. We beat the spread. But I want to thank you all for joining us here. And we will see you again tomorrow for the Friday forecast and Sunday for Eagles and Bucks. My name is King. Jimbo was here before, but not here anymore. Thank you for joining us. Adios, everybody.